You are listening to subscriber-only content.
Let's let the Cowboys ride.
Yeah. Today is our Friday. It's Thursday, though. To everybody else, it's Thursday. To us, it's Friday. Because this is our last day out here at Cowboys Training Camp, which has been brought to you by Flooring Direct DFW. And I'm Dan McDowell.
I'm Jay Kemp.
I'm Blake Jones.
Foodie CK is here as well. All packed up, ready to go. Matt Grimm getting some steps. Going to grab that cold Moxie energy drink. So, yes, today's
show is very much brought to you by...
And also, it is a subscriber-only show, but it has been opened up for everybody to hear because of Flooring Direct DFW. They are at flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ. You can schedule an in-home visit. You don't have to go store to store and check out all the latest flooring options. You could just do it right there in the comfort of your own home. They'll send someone over to talk to you. We got one scheduled for next week. Been talking about it for years.
Upgrading the floors is such a nice piece. You just want to feel nice in your own home. Get those floors upgraded.
Weren't you?
Listen, we've all been party to the, while we're doing this, the project that balloons.
So Flooring Direct DFW, good dudes over there, for real. I've known Dan for like 20 years, and so thanks to them for just helping sending us. We went to training camp. We're here, and we were not here previous, and now we're here, and that's much in part to flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ. And Moxie Energy Drink, as you mentioned, and our supporting sponsors. We have Silverback Construction.
I was about to try to make a gorilla noise and don't even know where to start. Where would you start? Silverback. Like that?
That's good.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was good.
I appreciate your effort. And Silverback Construction.
And let's give a tiny bit of love to Sean Kernan of 360 Wealth Management, who says, you don't have to give out my phone number. If someone can't find me, they don't deserve to work with me. He manages wealth. And Sean gave us a fun fact. He said he played high school basketball with Coach Joe Avizano's son, Tony, who was a hell of a player.
Yeah.
He said it was very confusing because people would call him Coach Joe, but he wasn't my coach. Anyway. Thank you to Sean.
First half of that fact was okay.
Well, I didn't edit how much of the fun fact Sean provided, but he'll take that criticism to heart for next time he writes you some copy points.
Like Shoddy.
Last night we went to Malibu.
Solid.
To the Boo.
Is anyone doing the Boo?
2 cars because I come with that. There's a tag on me. I've made this bed over the years, and it's very comfortable. I like it. We got to have 2 cars because Dan's probably going to leave early. Oh, now that it's all written into the contract, this is great. It used to be it was like a work my way out. But you do it enough times, and all of a sudden, you're the guy who leaves early.
It's on your rider sheet.
Let's go.
Yeah, and like any time Dan is making a decision like that, if you just buy in, you're going to get to reap some of the benefits, rather than being like, God, why does he have to have everything his way? Just get on board, bud, because there's going to be fruit for everyone. Of course, we need 2 cars. I wouldn't say that.
It's everybody's way, though. You guys wanted to stay, and you have your own car.
And also, like, just in general, even though I'm not leave early guy, I do like options. I always like to feel like we have some options. Yeah. And if you have one car with more than one person, options are limited.
And you need that person who leaves early and doesn't talk much, because when you stay late, You look like the hero.
We had a great time. We stuck around. It was Cafe Habana.
Habana, yeah. Not Havana.
All right. In Malibu, Chef Jamal.
Chef Jamal, we've known him for years. He worked there many years ago. Then I think he went to Vegas. Then he came back here. And
This is the spot that we used to go at the Ticket. They still go, I believe. And we used to see Cuba Gooding Jr. there all the time. And as I told you guys, I think I've been there twice. He was there once. And when he showed up as like a verified Me Tour, not like a light one, I was not surprised. He had an aggressive female approach.
That you got to see?
Oh, yeah. And on top of that, I witnessed that. I witnessed what happened in public where he's being led out of the courthouse all sad sack in his, like, busted suit. It's a great meme. And then about 6 months ago, my wife was in Miami, and she just sent me a picture of her and Cuba Gooding Jr. at the bar, face to face, like cheek to cheek. And I'm like, you know he's trying to hit it? And she's like, yeah. He's hammered. He's everywhere in this bar.
He's really talented.
see, that goes to Donovan.
Did he go full, though? Did he?
Yeah, that was excellent. Radio was a great movie.
Donovan and Twiggy's bit on the, what is it, celebrity?
The pass?
The hall pass, yeah.
Randall Cobb.
Because it's not... No, but it's not fair.
No, Stevie Franchise
Steve
is the
Francis,
funniest
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Randall Cobb is on there, too, Blue Eyes.
But he's got a great bit, and I want to steal it, which is, your wife. Let's say Cuba Gooding was somehow on her list. She could actually pull that off.
No doubt.
But if you have
Sydney Sweeney
or Stormy Daniels or somebody on your list, you're not going to pull that off. Like, there's no way you'd ever pull that off. And that's the difference. That's another way the white man is kept down. I don't know where racism got into it, but
certainly
the male. The male has been kept down far too long. We need to get our territory back.
I know. It's like our favorite things, like the NFL, are becoming less and less popular and pushed out of the culture.
Right. No, all the kneeling.
They're putting a broad behind home plate.
Well, that's back in the mix now for play, I guess. When's she back up? Today?
Not soon enough.
Not soon enough.
No, she's probably another day or two.
So we're up here at Cafe Habana, and the thing used to be karaoke. On Wednesday nights, we would come up here. I'd actually never had dinner there. This is where you might have seen Tony the Engineer do karaoke once upon a time and kind of swing the mic in a penis performance, like swinging it around.
It was amazing.
And so it's a good time when karaoke gets going, but apparently they don't do it anymore regularly.
COVID kind of killed it.
Yeah, so they were doing it last night basically because we were there, which meant the pressure got turned up on Blake.
Yeah.
And it's not all on Blake. If I wanted Blake to do it, I should have done it. But I was kind of testing can I do karaoke without alcohol? And last night the answer was no.
I never have, and I wasn't going to.
But I think...
And I wasn't going to be there long enough for karaoke to start anyway.
But I think had I been there and it was a bar and it was a midnight and everybody was drinking, I would have been able to do it. But what we got was some ladies that were doing like Miley Cyrus every 5 minutes.
But midnight is 2 a.m., and
right.
You had to get up at 4 a.m. or whatever for your kid, right?
I did, yes. I did. But we were there. We had a 4.5-hour dinner, and it was worth every bite.
Yeah, it was great. I had salmon for breakfast as well.
I saw that. And because
I warmed it up downstairs.
We took to go, and there was no – did you eat some of that salad, or did you go broccoli?
I went broccoli.
Okay, good. I didn't smell it. Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
Huge.
Thank you, Chef Jamal. And
we really were pushing 8 Mile hard on Blake. And there was a little twinkle in his eye where I thought we had a shot at it.
Yeah, I fold under peer pressure.
And let me tell you what he means
feel like
by
I'm
peer
letting
pressure.
you down.
Oh, let me tell you what he means when he says peer pressure. Now the race can into the mix. There was a table of black guys next to us, and Blake was worried he'd look stupid.
Well, no. Because Jamal asked me, like, okay, what's the song that you just belt out in your car? And I was like, well, it's not Eminem as much as my 15-year-old self loved it. It's probably Kanye.
And I told Blake he wasn't allowed to do
Kanye
because even though, we're independent, he could make a mistake that could cost us.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's not worth it.
No, I told him before it. If I did anything, I'd do Gone. And I'd do it with Blake. And I'd make him sing the N-word part. So when I do leave, Clayton jumped up pretty quick. Like, I'm going with Dan. I was like, oh, okay. So now it's the Dan and Clayton show driving home.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And
little get to know each other time, little fellowship.
well, here's the thing. So I don't mind having some fellowship and getting to know them. But I actually had planned, I want to listen to Shoddy's press conference today so I can mark some times, and then when I get up in the morning, it'll be easy to find it and, edit it. That's the process, folks. That's behind the curtains. It's very exciting. So, and I'm driving back with Clayton. Clayton, you need to know this, has been the belle of this camp.
Yeah.
For other engineers. People are walking by our tent like, wow.
And his best performance came today.
Before we get to that, Dan's like, oh, people are walking by saying, wow. The people that walked by yesterday and stopped and said, wow, were Jerry Jones and the president of Fox Sports.
Jerry Jones.
Like, I was confused because it was while we were talking to Sam Williams, and Jerry just stops at the tent and he's staring directly at me, but he's got sunglasses on. I got a headset on. I don't know what he's saying, but he's gesturing at our tent, and I'm like, does he want to come on? And when he leaves, it's like, no, it was just him stopping by to admire your production setup.
He thought the setup was incredible. The DLLS people are extremely envious. There's a freaking national network thing next to us that has like a phone set up to video. This is a major anyway, Clayton is a genius. He's brilliant. He's an engineer du jour, or of the year, whatever. The point is, so now I'm wanting to listen to Shoddy on the way home. But I'm me, and I can't figure out how to get it to play through the car.
This is where this is headed?
Hold on, though. Don't worry. I got Clayton sitting next to me. This will certainly be no problem.
Oh, I love it.
So how long do you think it took till Clayton just gave up and just decided it's not going to work? Very quickly.
Pretty quickly.
Yeah, because
way too quickly.
Because we were outside of business hours.
You
I'm like, well, I have the genius next to Jerry Jones was just fawning over.
Hey,
I hand him this, and I'm like, you know what? Who can do that?
We've started a service ticket, okay, and we'll get back to you.
Yeah.
That you're not catching him at that time.
I was speechless, Clayton. I was dumbfounded at what happened here.
So we get in the car.
Okay.
Rebuttal.
And Dan goes, well, let me just get started driving.
Right.
And I don't know if...
Because you were tired.
You don't know what modern cars do.
This is the hold up here. You don't understand that you have to stop and turn the car off?
When you're driving, it won't let you do all of the things in the infotainment center because you're driving.
So you thought I'll tell him that tomorrow morning? After we drive home, and
let's play this
he's
through.
Watching me. So now I'm listening to Shoddy, holding the phone to my ear, trying to drive. I'm on this windy road. I'm weaving in and out of traffic. We're going.
So I'm gonna have to step in for the boys here. So let's play this through where he's like, stop the car, pull over, turn it off. Like just on the freeway or anywhere you would have been. You would have done it.
We had barely started.
But I can understand why he would have been hesitant to say that to you. But it is also odd that you don't know this.
All I know is usually I just stick the wire in my phone and I can hit. It's like then it'll show, do you want the radio or do you want the phone or do you want the Sirius?
You have a decent chance relative to other things that can kill you of dying in a car because somebody was dicking with their phone. But they do some things to try to keep us alive by limiting what all you can do with your phone while the car is going 80 miles an hour.
Well, anyway.
And it's dark. I'm on unknown roads.
Now listen, hold on though. Hold on.
But the thing with that though is do you think people are just going to say, "Yeah, this is a safety issue. I shouldn't mess with my phone in my car right now"?
No, but it tells
that
you
just
pretty,
makes you do more
but it tells you
dangerous
pretty
stuff.
quickly.
Right. All the work you're trying to now figure out. Why doesn't this work?
Because
You're not going to give up.
Let me get my headphones. You know,
Yeah, let
those
me
are in
reach
the
into my
back.
backpack in the back seat to get my headphones since
Unzip a
this effing
suitcase.
car won't help me.
But Dan, if you want some support, I saw the other day like Chris Cuomo got duped by an AOC deepfake. Me too, duped. But he was like, yeah, after he admitted it was fake, he's like, yeah, but you could see how this would be if it were real. Like, she has to answer for that.
Right.
You can see how the Seahawks would burn a flag.
Yeah, exactly. But that was going on, is what I'm saying. I pretty quickly was on your side on he gave up pretty quickly. So even though I'm with him on you should know that.
Right.
Look, I generally support the engineer, production guy out of hours. Don't approach.
All right, well.
You ever see Nick Burns, your company's computer guy, the SNL sketch? You never really worked in an office.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I was a sales guy for a radio station.
And having been in his shoes,
Kind of
like,
an office.
But like
no one talked to Clayton at dinner. He's just an afterthought. And then he gets in the car with you thinking,
I'm sorry, Clayton.
That is the
I've been in his shoes. I've been in his shoes 100 times.
Let me tell you something. I have been
The
with
afterthought.
both of you in your shoes. You can address Clayton at dinner, and you will get a 1 or 2 word answer, and that's about it.
But he's looking forward to talking
And
to
you're the
Dan
same
for an
way.
hour. Like, finally,
Oh,
he
my
can learn a
God.
little
He
bit
was
about
not-
me.
he
We can
was
talk
not
about
looking forward
Oklahoma
to that
State
at all.
football. And then you're just like, here's an engineering question for you. I don't want to talk to you.
Fix this.
Do your job.
Wire, bitch.
Plus, while he's trying to give me a hange.
Yeah.
'Cause I
you're
was
like,
driving.
keep the main thing the main thing.
That was the hard part. I'm trying to adjust the volume on the steering wheel and
Right.
work the
and
shit.
find Dan's dick.
Oh, that's difficult to find. It was all cold.
And you didn't have Shoddy to listen to, so you weren't.
Didn't have-
fully
oh, no.
Oh,
ready.
no,
Even
he
more.
listened to Shoddy.
All right.
And so then things got working.
I did listen to Shoddy, but I think you fell asleep on the ride home.
I was
exhausted.
I was pretty close on
He was
ours.
exhausted from trying to turn on the radio thing to make it work.
No, I was exhausted from trying to crank your hog.
I felt like I needed to stay awake for Matt Grimm.
Yeah.
And then we completed the mission. Oh, by the way, was I light enough this morning?
Oh, you're a little prancing around the house?
I had to walk on my
We got to
dang
him.
tippy toes.
We got to him.
Yeah, you did on the last. You could have said something earlier.
The comments gets to this guy so easy.
Jesus,
And
Pete,
then,
and the
dude-
comments about the comments are what really gets
And
to
dude,
this
as
guy.
soon as you get home, she's gonna say, "Oh, Blake just says it one time and you do it." I've been telling you that for 10 years.
So, I did listen to Shoddy. And,
Did you?
Yeah, daily. I like to listen every day. Maybe throughout the year we'll do Shoddy of the Week. I don't know. Shoddy's fun. Shoddy's fun to listen to. Shoddy has a bingo card. Let's see if you can note what was the bingo I thought he called out here. Okay?
When I first went to San Diego, one of the first people I met was our team chaplain, Pastor Sean Mitchell, and he just was the most upbeat, positive person I've ever been around. Just a personality that just drew you in, and my faith really kind of took off, if I'm being honest with you, and I became a much better Christian, a much stronger believer, and my faith obviously is very important to me. I have my tattoos to prove that, but
There it is.
That's the bingo, not faith. It was more the tattoo. He loves to reference his tattoos, in my opinion.
Oh no, we've got a pattern because guess what? One's too many. If I ever heard anybody doing that,
But it is funny. Like, my faith is very important to me. I can prove it because I have this tattoo. So
just
apparently,
it's just like my grit.
right? Like, but there's only one way to prove things are real. It's not by your actions.
Yeah, and the weird thing to me about it is like I do
Like,
get the idea of tattooing something on you that, I've told you, like I thought about getting like a kid's names on my hands just because I'm like, alcohol, like
Yeah.
I'd have to see
Case-
it,
case
something
I
like
forget
that.
'em. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I know it's silly, but faith would seem to me to be something so inward. I mean, you express it outwardly, but it's something you feel. It's an odd thing to me to tattoo on yourself, but who am I to judge? It doesn't seem like the sort of thing you should have to tell somebody about.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Well,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I
but
just live it.
So what happened was, so apparently this story came out that I think we had heard about behind the scenes for a while, but Jerry, did he announce that? Somebody found out Jerry had been undergoing cancer treatments, and I think came out better for it on the other side, right? He's had stage 4 cancer, but he's all good.
You didn't see this Twitter pissing match? It was an exclusive interview with the Dallas Morning News, and so then when Schefter tweets it, Brad Townsend jumps in and is like, you should probably mention it as an exclusive with the Dallas Morning News.
I'm going to side with Brad Townsend there only because that's the way ESPN does things, right? We got to tag the right person, blah, blah, blah. Like, they get all pissy about it, too.
But it's like, I want the credit.
Right.
Make sure you credit me.
Well, his bosses want it to be that way, so they're doing that, and I don't know.
But anyway, so then Shoddy started out his press conference with, like, I think this is the first time this has ever been revealed that he actually had cancer. He had thyroid cancer. Then so he went into talking about that, what happened when, he got diagnosed and how he went through that, and it was a tough time, as, cancer would be. And it was weird in the walk-off. It's almost like the reporters had to have him prove it to them, because I saw him showing the scar on his neck.
Let me tell you, no, flip that the other way.
He
was
offering it up?
Yeah, the same guy who's like, yeah, maybe you check out this tattoo on my hand here. He loves the walk-off, and he loves showing his scar. Yeah, you want to see it? And yes, I am going to turn him into McConaughey, Blake, because I've listened to him talk out here.
But it is funny. If you think faith then is a bingo, I have 2 more bingos then for you. If you think faith is, I have deemed, let's see, how does this start?
I think the favorite part that I have.
Okay, because they were asking him about his favorite part of camp. That was his last press conference from Oxnard. And I feel like you might have said this recently, but he's like a football-themed beach house sign.
Yeah.
Because we're walking around our beach house and we see all these inspirational little beach house things, but he's going to end with that.
I think the favorite part that I have is this with you guys every day. No, just kidding.
Well, so number one, little fun. We're just having fun. I'm shoddy.
I actually love you guys. Media plays an important.
Man, the meetings, I really do. I'm a pretty simple guy. I've got my family, I've got my faith, and then I've got football. I just love it. I could do football 24/7. But
so that's where I think he's a beach house sign.
Faith, family, and football.
That is the tattoo. That's the tattoo he has. He is a walking Etsy shop run by like a Texas high school football mom. Mm-hmm. The other comp we had last night, I don't know if this plays across the board, maybe more for our audience than for Dan, but we have a yellow card head coach.
Yeah.
The band Yellow Card. Just let it sink in. Think about it. It'll hit.
We have dead silence now here at training camp, which is very weird.
This is the time. Hold on. Here,
blasting.
keep talking. This is the time where you would go and do 8 Mile. What's up, JC? We're not talking that loud.
What do you mean?
Hell yeah, drinkmoxie.com. We got a cold case over here, bud.
Come on over.
Well, we got a case for you to choose from.
And they're cold. Yeah.
Jeff Kavanaugh coming in to steal a...
Why'd you let Shoddy bully you around
Is
like
that the one that's cold, or is that the one that's cold? Oh, all right.
Jeff didn't ask the one question we asked him to ask Shoddy.
What did we ask him to ask him?
If you've been through thick and thin, which is the good part?
Check. I think that was just a thing that Jake said. I don't think it was for Shoddy, but I wrote it down because I wanted to ask Shoddy, because I was like, I don't know the answer to that question, and I think the leader of men should.
But instead he asked him about 12 personnel.
Oh, my God.
I absolutely did not do that. Did not. Hey, that Auburn undrafted guy, you think, making some waves. Sorry. Frankel.
Oh, we're not on to them just yet.
Oh.
But we do want you to mention the dumb zone if you call the Frankels.
I guess.
So another bingo that he had yesterday.
hey, Jeff.
All right.
What just happened? I'm going to go.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea.
Another bingo that he had yesterday. I mean, the silence is really...
No, it's not. I promise you.
It's deafening.
They can't hear us.
No, but I mean, Are they breaking up practice now? What's going
Probably.
on? Are they having a?
Hey, Grim, you want to take a? Yeah.
Okay. Boy, you're just ordering
Yeah,
Matt Grimm
geez.
around. Like, geez, dude. Sorry, Matt.
No, I'm doing.
Sorry, friend.
Jesus, Pete.
So, here's another bingo. It's just the. Did he ask himself a question?
It's wrapping up.
He did. Okay. All right. Well, then let's take a quick break.
Okay.
Because we want to go out onto the field to see if we can do some bits after practice. So we're going to take a break here. We'll come back with shoddy
But I
stuff.
can't wait to hear this.
Oh, gosh.
Damn,
After
Dan.
this.
Shock
Why is
the
he
world,
being
man.
a jerk? We will say unpause. We just paused things there, and you didn't even know it. And during that short pause, we went out to the practice field because they kind of said there'd be player availability on field after the game, or excuse me, after the very short walkthrough this morning. There was not. Did we want some? We did. Did we get it?
Don't.
We didn't. That actually is what I wanted to lead into because we're in the middle of shoddy audio for you. That's another bingo, right? Him asking himself a question to answer a question. Did he do that yesterday? He did.
We're going to stay in kind of a training camp mode for a little while. We're not going to an in-season schedule right away. Why? I think we're still in the process of evaluation.
Damn, he broke my ankles with that one. I did not feel that coming.
So I think we need to take a break, though, from yesterday's just to highlight this one crutch of his. This thing that we have noticed is a bingo.
Yeah, the asked and answered question. And we picked this up pretty early on. He does it a lot. I can give you the exact number in a little bit. That was a one-fer, right?
Yeah.
He sometimes will do the two-fer, which is the best.
We do. That way, no. You want your best players buying in.
All right, let's
because
pause.
They're your best players.
How
No,
long is the montage?
Because they're the ones that
3
the young
minutes long.
players look
Okay,
up
let's
to.
pause it.
Jesus,
We'll
Pete.
check back in
No
with that
more,
montage.
no more.
But first, let's go back to yesterday, and we will go to I guess there are things that I am interested in what Brian Schottenheimer says daily, especially when he mentions a guy that we know and we talk to every week throughout the season.
Well, when I talk to Brandon, I think, he feels ready. I know he's really loved being outdoors, kicking with the wind. The wind's been kind of a fun challenge for him a little bit.
I'd like to talk to Brandon on whether he loves being outdoors and kicking with the wind, because I feel like he said he does not.
You'd like to ask him that question and then have him directly refute his coach?
That's what media does, don't they? They hear something from the player and then they run to the coach, or vice versa.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that he's trying to talk about kicking and doesn't know how.
Right. Well, stay tuned. He's got more.
When you're kicking indoors all the time, I think he's been maximizing those opportunities. But I think he's in a really good spot. It's interesting for me, having never really spent much time when I'm in those meetings when Nick and Carlos are going through the specialist stuff, specifically with Brandon and Banger, hearing the technical side of what goes into kicking a football. I just kind of took it for granted. Like, okay, yeah, you kick the ball and this and that, but the technical footwork and the plant step and the follow through and all those different things, like. Literally, I'm in amazement in some regards. Like, there's so much technical stuff that goes into it. And I think he's in a really good spot right now, very confident. But being outside and on the grass has been great for him.
I would say, though, if somebody was when I was first hearing Brandon Aubrey describe what really goes into it, I was kind of flabbergasted. But I haven't been in like an NFL locker room for 26 years, which you said you have been. And in meeting rooms.
I can promise you that the extent of Mike McCarthy's knowledge of what Brandon Aubrey does to that football is gay. Mike McCarthy doesn't have a clue what goes into kicking a football.
Okay.
I promise you that. The difference is this. By week 3, Sch-audio will be acting like he's an expert. You know what I mean? That's the difference.
Well, what's Shoddy good at?
Vibes,
meetings, and
paying.
Let's take a look at what was going on last night. He was promoting what's coming up tonight, but this was going on last night.
I think at 5:45 tonight, the rookies are going to put on a little performance. I know they've been working hard on it. We'll find out what hidden talents they have.
Okay, so this is pretty common, right? You're going to do some kind of singing thing, skits, whatever.
Somehow the Cowboys one will suck. However it is, it won't be cool.
I like how Shoddy can work himself into it, though.
I'm sure that I, along with some of the veterans, will be getting roasted.
I mean, classic me. Everybody kind of just
everybody loves to
common turns to Shoddy.
I'm sure that I along with some of the veterans, will be getting roasted unmercifully. But that's all part of it. If you can't laugh at yourself and have good fun, then I think you're taking yourself too seriously. But
okay,
yeah, I'm more that way.
I have three opinions.
I mean, that's me. I laugh at myself.
At the same time.
We all have fun.
3 opinions. Yes, he's unqualified, and I think that's a problem, but I also think he can just kind of be an empty suit offensively. 2, I think he can run the team CEO-wise because he's been around, and I think he's a good dude. 3, he is the lamest fucking guy I've ever heard talk at length in my life. Like, he's like AI. He sounds like an AI person where you were like, make someone who kind of sounds relatable, but it's who talks like that? Yeah, I mean, they'll probably mostly be roasting me unmercifully. That's how it always is, man. Everything always just... This is the guy that we make fun of, all in one. And he's the coach. I don't think it means he's a bad coach. I do think it means listening to him makes me crazy.
How do you get good at football? You play football.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
Do you remember we interviewed...
It kind of sounds like he thinks he invented things. You know what I mean? Like there's a
make a living doing that with Terp? No, we're not going to make a living doing that with Terp.
No, I have the answers.
I think we're hearing more of the montage there.
I got plenty.
Go ahead. I thought you just had
They'll probably change 30% of it. Why? Well, they had a veteran quarterback.
This is every
by the
time he
name of
asks
Russell
why.
Wilson.
Everybody's catching a ball and having to secure it. Why? Because at some point they're all going to be touching the ball in the course of a game.
But we're always looking to add. Those positions of need, you're always looking to add. Why? Because they're going to get into those situations.
We want to see certain guys work against certain guys. And why?
Stop.
Because there's going to be a winner and there's going to be a loser. Now, we do it some in the off-season.
Please.
Why?
It's like a Garth Brooks bottom out. Why?
Do you remember when we booked Cooper Rush?
Yes, I do. Very dynamic.
No.
Really electric interview at Super Bowl.
Okay, don't be sarcastic. What did you remember about him?
He was the worst interview I've ever participated in. And I mean that from it was so bad that it couldn't be good.
Okay. He was just so boring, right?
And he messed up the liner.
Nothing went well.
They asked Brian Schottenheimer yesterday about you're going to see Cooper Rush again this week because they're playing the Ravens. He's their backup now. And here's what Brian Schottenheimer said.
Oh, I can't wait to see Coop. I mean, Coop's the best. I just loved his personality, the way he was just so calm.
Yep. Yeah,
I can't imagine anyone giving the scouting report on him as being, I love his personality.
Like his mom he's a hard worker.
Unless it's me, because I don't want anybody to talk to me. I love his personality. He didn't say a word when he cut my hair.
That's not a good look.
You
should get him to do a little stand-up there, man. Coop's hilarious.
This is probably semantics, but this is my game. I think he does a little contradiction here. He's talking about practice and how great practice is.
You know, when you have a competitive practice, there should be back and forth. There should be the offense makes a big play, and then the defense responds, and then the defense makes a turnover, and then the offense scores a touchdown. Like, that's how you know your practices are competitive, because there's the back and forth, there's the good, the bad. And we talked a little bit today about sudden change and capturing and seizing that momentum.
Which is it? Do you want back and forth, or are we trying to just have forth? Because I feel like momentum can't go back and forth, because then that's not a – anyway.
Yes.
You know it's all semantics, and he's just using a word that he doesn't really understand.
I also I think just saying that what makes practice competitive is that both teams are making plays is a poor judgment. That's, like, bound to happen.
Yeah.
It should be like, are you getting better? And I don't know, but I don't think most people are real thrilled with the trajectory of things over camp out here.
I saw someone ask this, I think in our chat. If the Cowboys beat the Eagles in Week 1, will Shoddy march into the locker room and say, how about them Cowboys?
That is a great call, and the answer Probably 90% yes.
The answer is, I guess we'll never know.
Oh.
They're not beating the Eagles in week 1. How about them Cowboys?
Listen, here's what we got, and it sucks, right? But as much of a douchebag as we think Nick Sirianni is, and he is, it works up there. Like, I think the guy's kind of a pussy, but he wears tough pretty well, and the city supports him. Shoddy's going to try to do that stuff, but it's going to feel like Dude Perfect. And it's going to feel like a yellow card and youth minister, and he's going to have, like, vibes are great shirts. It's not going to be a shirt that says, like, eat my ass, I'm from Philly. Do you know what I mean? Like, if they get hot, that's what we're talking about right now, is how they will handle success. Because how Nick Sirianni handled success was, like, beat Dallas week or F Dallas shirts or whatever it was. Shoddy he's not going to do that, but he's going to do something. It's going to be the flip side of it.
It's going to be Faith of a Mustard Seed shirt.
You know what I mean? That's going to happen. So how about them Cowboys is certainly on the table. Let them get to 10-3. Dude, the first part of that schedule is soft.
Let them get to what? What record?
They'll be 9-3.
Are you marking these things?
And then it'll be, boy, yeah, I know, but it's December now. What are they going to do?
I got one more. It is. They're asking him what are his meetings like.
We always compete, find different competitions, whether it's golf, ping pong, basketball, whatever it is. Today we showed a video, breaking news of the AP Top 25, coming out. So D-Mo was all fired up, he and Micah and Miles, about, Texas and Penn State being up there high. I do think that Florida got, cheated a little bit. I think we should be higher than 15, but people were quick to point out Mississippi State wasn't on there. So, yeah, Dak didn't really like that. But I think, to answer your question, I just, I'm going to get my points across, but I also don't want it to be like, all right, how much longer shot are you going to go for?
What's wrong with that?
That's what they're meaning.
Guys loving ball.
But I also like that Dan likes that he will refer to himself in third person.
It's
Dan McDowell is.
Somehow it's only possible if you have a nickname, but also worse. And I know that we joke with the players, saying, like, he calls you call him, he demands you call him Shoddy, but I feel like it's a implied demand. And I also think that's why a guy like Sam Williams, as you'll hear later, was like, no, I call him Coach. I call him all Coach.
Why? Well, you have limitations of bodies on the ground and things like that. And, we're not going to play you. Why? Because why would you put yourself at a disadvantage bench and not carrying? They want to see him have success. They want to see him do well. Because why? They're invested.
Okay. I know.
Start with Why. That's a book. I believe. All right, so let's move off of that for a little bit, right?
No, maybe you guys make some schedule predictions.
Are we done with Shoddy?
He'll be fired by Thanksgiving.
That's the most insane. Why we can't have a real
No,
conversation?
Wait, not by Thanksgiving. They'll get demolished by the Chiefs and fall to 2-8, and then he'll be fired.
Don't forget that this program today and all week long has been brought to us by Flooring Direct DFW.
Why?
Why? Because they have flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ. Right now, 36 months, 0 interest financing, and no money down.
Wow.
Why? Because they're your local lead. They'll come to your house. Why do we want to? Anyway, it's Flooring Direct DFW. Thank you for hooking us up here.
The Cowboys will have 2 rings by the time you pay a dime for these floors, folks.
I like. I was thinking it's kind of like the. You ever hear like a PBS show? R.I.P. PBS, right?
Thanks to viewers like you and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
But they'll be like, it's brought. This is today's show is commercial free. Brought to you by DFW or flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ. Well, wait, did you just do a commercial? It's commercial free.
Thanking them.
They paid us. Well, wouldn't that be a commercial? No. You don't understand. Don't you understand? Like PBS had done this mind trick with me all these years where I would listen to that commercial.
Why?
I don't know, just because I like the content, I suppose. So as we move off of Shoddy, we'll get back to the Cowboys in a little bit because we have a Sam Williams interview that we did yesterday. But first, a quick bout of...
The Dumb Zone presents Today in Twitter.
Why? Because I was sent this photo literally a million times. It is Aaron Rodgers, who was a big topic of our conversation last night at dinner.
He was.
Because ayahuasca was talked about quite a bit. Aaron Rodgers, you have this photo, is sitting with Nico Harrison at Steelers camp.
Why?
Like, why would you be flying Nico Harrison in to talk to your players? Like,
it's pretty simple.
I gotta think. I know it's like the North Carolina coach or something, right? Probably knows him from Nike. The North Carolina coach tweeted, like the North Carolina men's basketball coach said, he's having lunch with Aaron Rodgers and.
I thought he was just at Steelers camp. No?
Well, he's at Steelers camp, but
Well,
but
that
I
would
do
make
know
sense.
Nico and Kidd went to Steelers camp last year because, like, Mike Tomlin, as many coaches will, have people from other sports teams not in their league, come speak about this and that. And
I think it's pretty simple. Like, successful black male leadership tends to stick with each other no matter what. So Mike Tomlin's like, Nico's a good guy. Everyone else is like,
you don't think the black community is ridiculing him for this horrible trade?
more than maybe less than others, but not fully. Look in the media. Look at the guys who are like, I don't know, maybe hear him out. Like, everybody was throwing at Tim McMahon's head because they were emotional and acting irrationally, but they're actually media members. That, yes, of course, I believe and I think white guys do it too. But yes, that picture to me is, black guys of that class are going to stick together. And Mike Tomlin is all about that. Mike Tomlin is definitely a guy who has, hired staff that looks like him. If he could, and I don't blame him.
I just feel like that's just a stink you don't want to put on your organization, the Nico Harrison stink.
It's not going to end there, dude, because they're acting like nothing happened. I mean, he's got Cooper Flag now. This is going to fade away.
Not with me.
Well, no, not with us. But I'm not surprised by that at all. Now, I also think Aaron Rodgers is just in general constantly probably thinking, what is going on?
Like, why am I here?
How am I sitting here with Mike Tomlin at 40 whatever years old I am, or close to it? It's a real weird
$30
end
million
of a career.
or whatever, right?
Right. It's just it's got to be an odd setting for him. Oh, here's Nico Harrison and Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, it's real weird. I thought you were going to say
Metcalf.
Aaron Rodgers likes to zag when others are zigging or something, and kind of like he wants to.
Nico's a non-linear thinker, man.
Nico, I want to think like him. In fact, speaking of that, a guy who just wants to kind of go against the grain and just see if this can rile everybody up. Another things that are back. Yeezys.com. The website's up and flying. You can go buy your Yeezys. Do you remember when that was discontinued?
No.
Wasn't it? I thought we couldn't buy Yeezys for quite some time, and it had a lot to do with
like
World War II.
About the Holocaust?
Yeah.
I could not give you a story that I have run away from more than whatever's happening with that guy over the last 5 years or so. I don't know. I heard he lost $1 billion and bought it back or something, and there's a bunch of shoes in a warehouse. I have no idea. I don't care.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you
that is
it's
a good back. So who brought
Dodgeball's
it?
back. Midland Lee High School is back.
Definitely. Boobs.
I got the list.
Well, what's the list?
When did boobs go out?
Oh, boobs are way back.
Because of
Sydney Sweeney brought them back.
Oh, butts are gross. Dan's thriving.
Sorority dance videos are back. The left hates it, from what I understand. The left doesn't like good-looking ladies.
No, dude, I'm left, and it made me extremely soft.
Cursive is back. Red Lobster is back. HBO Max is back.
Yeah, they don't
Pete
all
Rose,
fit the same.
Alcatraz.
Pete Rose, Alcatraz.
Dodgeball, John Gruden, Columbus Day.
Those are all big ones.
The Gulf of America.
Dude, I saw the funniest video this morning. So, you guys know, obviously Matt does and Clayton does, but you know who Dennis Prager is? Like a conservative commentator. He has this thing called Prager University.
I've heard the name.
It's like a curriculum program that they'll supply to Christian schools and stuff, and they're trying to change out the curriculum, I think even in the Smithsonian, to kind of fit what they say Trump's worldview. And the guy, it's Christopher Columbus in a PragerU video, and he's like, yes, lots of people had slaves and were slaves. Wouldn't you rather be a slave than be dead? I'm like, I don't know, that's actually a huge assumption. And then the second one was, when considering slave owners, simply consider what were the norms of the time. Which is, like, valid, but a crazy thing to me to be saying to, like, an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's animated, and it looks like a cartoon, and Christopher Columbus is like, being a slave is not so bad.
Why?
It's just shocking.
Yeah, it is better, I guess, to be Christopher Columbus's slave than, like, a local Indian chief. Because they would have just killed them.
Yeah, but I think all of them were actually selling them.
But it's also a hypothetical. Would you rather
right?
be dead or
dead?
Or Aang and Chang's slave.
Or Aang and Chang's slave.
The world's lowest ranked slave.
We were doing good hypotheticals about how to get Luka back to the Mavs. Would you give up? We asked Jake, would you let the Rangers relocate? Because Jake is talking about DeGrom Day. And
Yeah, but that one was easy.
Yeah, but he's really into baseball. I thought that'd be hard.
But you got to start taking from the Cowboys.
And also, I'm only watching baseball because Luka left. Like that's the quickest, cleanest transaction.
Putting Micah on the Eagles got him to think a little bit.
Well, that's probably going to happen anyway. So, I
don't know.
I am interested in the Cowboys thing from this angle, the Micah thing. Jerry's posture is now, like Micah challenged Jerry publicly, and I think that was a really bad move. I said it at the time.
As time goes on, that opinion looks rosier.
Yeah, and I said it at the time, there's no way this is going to expedite this process, because that would make Jerry look like he does get bent over in the end on all of these things. But, you know, it's never that linear that it's on, you know, I demanded this and they got this. Like Micah doing that so publicly and then them signing him the next week would just be, who just asked for a trade. Jerry's like, look, like they were asking him yesterday, do you expect Micah to be playing week 1? He's like, yeah, he's under contract. Like he's not even acknowledging that this is going on.
Yeah.
And Micah, apparently maybe his people have said, you know what? I don't think that worked for us, because Micah was asked about it, and he said, my mouth is closed. Like, at least for now. We know how long that might last. But he's now at least saying, I'm just not even talking about it. So it's I'm very interested in who's going to blink, and will he be signed before week 1? I'm not saying that he will.
Well, yeah. I mean,
but does he have the balls to start sitting out games?
Machota seems pretty plugged in, and he yesterday's like, yeah, this will not be done until, you know, if at all, that day. And maybe that's what this all is. It'll just be a plan. I mean, they're already going to own the day, but it'll probably get signed that week, if at all. But I'm mostly interested in the possibility of if at all, because that's a pretty public spanking. Probably the biggest one you'll ever take if you're Micah. Oh, my back's better. I'm gonna run first team walkthrough today on Wednesday. That's weird as hell, man. That doesn't happen that often to superstar players.
No, it's very weird.
Like Drew Brees? Well, didn't he have a situation where the Saints were trying to play chicken with him, and then he didn't go to camp or something?
It was before camp, and they got it settled by then.
Okay, because that's really the only other big one.
Right. It was because that was thought, boy, quarterbacks don't ever sit out. Like, quarterbacks do not hold out, actually not show up. Like Dak, he didn't. He showed up, he did his stuff, and because he'll get paid eventually. And that was the worry, because they were going to slap the franchise tag on Drew Brees. And
here's the other thing.
He was against that.
I think Micah made a massive mistake by showing up. He thought he was trying to play they lured him into that. They lured him into the public game with their comments about Trayvon, leadership, and guys who
we
are
expect
here.
leadership. You want this big contract. That means you're a leader.
Yes. Then he showed up. Probably. I mean, I'm assuming he knew the 5-day rule, like that. If you leave, you can.
Oh, his agents certainly know that.
It's just weird to me because you really box yourself in once you show up. I actually went back and was reading an article from 2 years ago, the 2023 camp when Zach Martin was holding out.
He just didn't show up, right?
He did not show up.
Yeah.
And basically, I think the question to Jerry was, what sort of precedent does this set, having guys like him, Zach Martin, sit out? And Jerry's answer, 2023, it's not about precedent. It's about facts. We need the money to pay Parsons. We need the money to pay the players that we got to pay in the future. So it's not like they're not doing that, but they have been planning for this for a long time. So when it comes down to the morning of game one, it feels a little bit performative to me. It's 2 years ago. They're talking about it. They know exactly. They're planning about it. Like, everything went exactly the way that you thought it would, market-wise, price-wise. There's no other reason than drama. And sending a message to your player and your
price-wise
team.
didn't go the way they thought it would after Dak signed his, and that has retroactively later affected the Micah thing. Do you want to do a field trip talk for you?
Yes. So Dan and I got here last Friday, and on Saturday night made a trip into Hollywood. And I had been told by a few listeners, Chris, Crypto Chris, and a couple of other people, that Jurassic Park, the original film, would be shown on a screen at the Hollywood Bowl, iconic venue that I'd never been to, and that the LA Philharmonic would play John Williams' original soundtrack from the movie while the movie was playing on the screen.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that the movie would be playing on the screen.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like you were watching an orchestra play music from...
No, so
Jurassic
you're up.
Park.
You can start just rolling through pictures.
This is the
if you
original
want,
movie,
Clayton.
you say?
Yeah, I recently went and saw the new movie, and it was pretty mid. But yeah, so you can see the Hollywood Bowl in the background there. I went with my friend Eric and his wife, Miho. I think that's her name and not like a word they use for wife in Japanese. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
No, I actually didn't even put that together, but they actually dressed up for the movie, and they dressed up as Dr. Sadler and Dr. Grant, and they flipped their genders, so that was a nice play for everyone in the crowd. People stopping to take pictures with them. They went all out. They brought first of all, they're in costume. Now, the one problem here is that I was not aware of the costume, and I'm wearing a black hoodie, and it kind of looks like I'm trying to be Goldblum, and I just went, like, extremely half-assed. So some people were like, is he supposed to be in it? It's just awkward.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't you want to be Goldblum?
I definitely would, but
Yeah.
I also never wore 88 when I played football because I know I didn't deserve it. I'm not Goldblum. But so...
Boy, there's a lot of people here for this.
It was full. It was completely sold out. If you've never been to the Hollywood Bowl, it's one of those you just should go if you're here, like for anything. Matt Grimm's been a bunch of times living out here, but I mean, it's incredible. It's like Red Rocks in that it's open when there's no venues going on. It's up in the mountain, up in the hills. You got to go up all manner of staircases. You're like, it's elevation. Your ears are popping. And then, yeah, I had no idea what to expect. The screen's pretty small, but it's the orchestra, right? And I don't know if this is true or not. I didn't look it up. But I feel like if music is being played live as opposed to the exact same music coming through a PA, I feel like my body feels it different. Like I can feel sound waves coming off of like live music, even though they're mic'd. I know that might sound ridiculous, but if you close your eyes and breathe, like when you're seeing a symphony, you feel like you can like breathe what they're doing. I think it's different.
I didn't do a good job of putting this into words, but I felt the same at Red Rocks.
Yeah.
Because the orchestra somehow it just felt it was reverberating off the rocks, and it just felt different.
You can feel that they're playing live. And the cool thing was, obviously, you're not going to do this for every movie, but this is an iconic soundtrack. Not just the main theme, but the whole song, the whole movie, the score it's iconic. And they apparently do this like once a year or.
So they somehow have a movie. You can hear the dialogue.
Yeah, and they've
but there's
stripped
just
the music.
Okay.
They've stripped the music, and it's obviously very cool when they're doing big sweeping things, like wide, but also just when they're kind of playing the tense music throughout throughout the movie, it gets you dude, I've seen this movie 50 times, but it was like the first time.
I think that's extremely impressive.
Drawing you back in.
That they're able to do that.
You brought tissues?
So, Miho brought tissues for us. She's been to this before. She brought tissues. She brought...
for what?
In case either one of us cried, and I got very close. And she did. And she brought...
She cried.
I've cried watching this movie before, dude. Because you know what it is? I still think about the first time I saw this movie when I was 8 years old, and it was like... It changed. I don't know. It was mind-blowing to me, the possibility of like what could happen. And then also, if you think back on it, like Fern Gully, movies like this, they're clearly planting the seed for like, fuck corporate America. They're gonna screw everything up. Nature is what's real. Like the whole movie's about big companies are gonna try to make money off this beautiful natural thing, and that's just a blueprint for life that they're handing you. So I was hooked. The dinosaurs, you're hooked. So yes, I will cry sometimes because I'm a gash. But here's the intro. So you just...
That would be cool to
that
see
coming
live.
right at you is like the screen's just like dinosaur. You're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And you're pretty far away, but they have screens for the symphony too, and they're all just... So, it was really, really cool. And it's an interesting crowd. Okay? So, obviously, big dork factor, big time, right? But Jurassic Park is for everyone. All languages. The people in front of me did not speak English in their conversations with one another. But the guy knew every word of the movie. Big Latino guy. And he knew every single word. He could do every voice. He didn't, but it was clear that he could when he wanted to.
Okay, I was about to say he didn't translate the entire time.
Pretty close.
Oh, that's annoying.
Everybody was loving it. Seriously. What? There's no amount of being into Jurassic Park where people were going to be like, fuck, that guy's super into Jurassic Park.
No, but I'm saying
everyone could just be as, you know what I mean? There was no...
talking the entire time.
Dude, somebody could have walked in there dressed as like a velociraptor. Like, and people would have thought, king of the castle. But it was weird. Now, a movie like that, it's not funny. All of the lines in it that are supposed to get a laugh are ghost tour. And so you get an entire crowd. And you also get cheers when certain characters appear on the screen. Because at the time, Jeff Goldblum was famous, but I think he became way more famous. Helen Hunt, for sure. Even, B.D. Wong, who we'll get to. But here's the one that really entertained me. It's the DNA strand.
Oh, Mr. DNA, where did you come from? From your blood. Just one drop of your blood contains billions of strands of DNA.
Okay, I know you're not that familiar with this movie, but the fact that people are cheering the cartoon strand of DNA like it's a guitar solo, like, damn, we haven't seen that thing in a while.
What? Oh, Mr. DNA, where did you come from? From your blood.
Just start cheering right then.
It's just a little clippy on the screen. Here it is for B.D. Wong. We got to show love.
Oh, good day, sir.
Yeah, B.D. Wong, I know him. Same sort of deal. This is like when you'd go to Alamo Drafthouse back in the day. Big quotes.
So kind of control you're attempting is...
And this is the quote of the movie.
So kind of control you're attempting is... It's not possible. If there's one thing history of evolution has taught us, it's that life will not be contained. Life breaks free, it expands to new territories, and crashes through barriers painfully, maybe even dangerously, but, well, there it is. There it is.
'You're implying that a group composed entirely of female animals will...
You're implying that a group composed entirely of female animals will... You're implying that a group composed entirely of female animals will... You're implying that a group composed entirely of female animals will... You're implying that a group composed entirely of female animals will... You're implying that a group composed entirely of female animals will... You're implying that a group composed entirely of female animals will... You're implying that a group composed entirely of female animals will... You're implying that a group composed entirely of female animals will... You're implying that a group composed entirely of female animals will... You're implying that a group composed entirely of female animals will... You're implying that a group composed entirely of female animals will... You're implying that a group composed entirely of female animals will... You're implying that a group composed entirely of female animals will... You're implying that a group composed entirely of female animals will... You're implying that breed. No, I'm simply saying that life finds a way.
So life finds a way. That's the key.
Here's another one. This is Samuel L. Jackson's first time on screen.
Hold on to your butts.
Just an absolute dork fest, and I was in a pig in slop.
How hard is it to get in and out of there?
So here's a concept I was introduced to. I'm sure every big city to a degree has this, but I was informed of the concept of stack parking because not everybody leaves the Hollywood Bowl after a show, and I don't think you have to. So you could be in a parking lot with 2 cars blocking you in if you park at the Hollywood Bowl. So what you're looking for,
So you get there late.
You're driving
Be the
around.
last one in, you're good.
Well, that's one way to do it, but they have lots in Hollywood with huge signs that say, $60, no stack parking. And I ended up finding one of those. In fact, it was like 40 by the end of it, but still, it's a thing. I mean, and it's a madhouse down there for when there's a show. I mean, in fact, when I was watching one of the mini police chases I've watched this week, the guy was like, "Oh, there's a show at the Bowl tonight. That's going to be a major problem because it creates traffic that there's nowhere for it to go." But it is an awesome scene out there. And I don't know. I could not recommend something like this enough if you have the chance to go do it.
But this was another real late night for you, right?
So we went.
Didn't you go eat dinner after?
Yes, we went
show?
to.
Who are these people?
They're people who live in LA and don't have kids. And you know what's cool is like, kind of lame, but I remember when we'd be out here or we'd be at the Super Bowl and Gordon would be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go in and hang out with my friend in LA," and the concept of that for someone who didn't drink was insane to me. I was like, "You're gonna do what? He's gonna go hang out like at a restaurant or a bar? What do you like?" I didn't because you didn't do that. You're like, "Yeah, I don't drink." So I go to my room and hang out by myself. I'm like, well, that's what I would
feeling,
do.
Yeah.
That's what I would do if I didn't drink.
Especially if you're out with a bunch of other people who are drinking.
Yeah, but now it's like, so the show was at 7, and it was going to be very hard to eat dinner before that. So we had like an 11 o'clock ramen dinner. And I left at 1 and got back at like 2:30.
So 11 p.m. LA time.
Yeah, me and her.
So the first day that we're here, your body is still on Texas time. You were eating a full dinner at 1 a.m.
Yes. A full dinner of ramen.
This guy, can you believe how much he's eaten on this
I mean,
trip?
I ate the same amount that an adult male and an adult female ate at that setting. But yes, no, I've been on a power
at that
hustle.
setting. But you're at 5 or 6 times, 5 or 6 meals a day.
I'm at dinner with you, and
let me tell you
see
boys something. As bad as it's been, when we get done here today, there's nothing we have to do until be at the airport tomorrow. There's no come back out for the field. There's no prep. There's no edit. We need 3 more meals. Pete's tomorrow morning?
I'm in for that.
There you go.
Well, we're definitely going to Spencer McKenzie's once more.
Yes.
Because I haven't been there in over 24 hours. And I'm
you're
getting
in
the shakes.
withdrawals.
I think Matt Grimm won the Spencer McKenzie's.
He definitely did. I would like
How many?
Froyo one more time.
Oh, just 4? Mm. 2 more today, though. Did I touch it? I might have hit a wire with my foot.
No, the light came back on.
I do have a couple of other
Oh, is that
small
bad?
observations. I think we've pointed this out when we've been out here before. It may just be it just makes sense. But the LAPD has the hottest damn cops in the world.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Dudes?
It's just like yes. Yes. Truly. It's just like the Ron White thing we were watching the other night about beautiful people in California.
So what happened to the
cops are
fat
hot.
cops with
I'll let
donuts?
you Rodney King me anytime you want, miss. Bash my skull in.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't there a Twitter thing with the hot LA cop at one time?
I'm sure.
There was a Today in Twitter we did a couple months ago.
Yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, it's a pretty place, man. Pretty cops.
So the other day we went to Spencer's at like 3:30 local, and then you had pizza at 6-ish, and then ice cream at 11.
Didn't he eat 4 of the Yasso bars?
I don't know.
Wow,
That was the other night, like 4 Yasso
I
bars,
ate
and then a
one
couple
Yasso bar
hours
a
later was the Ben & Jerry's and the Reese's ice cream order.
Oh,
and then you had a Popeyes around 11 the other night.
Yeah,
that's right.
You know,
I don't
I'm
understand
sorry.
how you do that.
I guess, you know what? I'm sorry. I was mistaken. I thought I was hanging with the boys.
Well, I didn't get an offer of, hey, do you want anything from DoorDash? It seemed like that was kind of a solo move.
You were in bed.
I was just
and
hoping.
you're a liar. I offered you a chicken sandwich the other day.
I was just hoping I would get a Yasso bar
Yeah,
when I woke
after the
up.
DoorDash got there, you said, do you want this spicy chicken sandwich? I wasn't offered on the front end of what can I get.
Well, it was a BOGO. I was taking this is insane.
But you would think, Dan, like at midnight,
I was showing.
what is something non-acidic I could eat that settles my stomach? No, how about the spiciest chicken this place can offer?
It was ghost pepper as well. You were asleep. Well asleep. Trust me.
No, I'm not.
How about that? Go ahead.
I'm not here to
I know.
judge you.
You're a friend.
I'm here to lift you up
Thank
because your eating performance this week is godlike.
Let me tell you something.
I'm
That's the
impressed.
thing. You know how much that shit right there means to me. I know I was built to play offensive line.
Well, and that's a
my,
big
bo-
man.
my bones
a big
and body
man
just
who loves,
didn't work out for it. That's me.
No, I wish I could eat like you.
A
But
big
I-
man
but
who loves ordering
I can't.
DoorDash fast food and knows all the deals just said that he's in awe of how
That
much
means
you're eating.
a lot to me. Dude, and I'm going to destroy this afternoon. Send me your requests and I'll eat it. We got free dinner last night. The company's in the black on meals.
Last night was so good.
Last night was great.
I have another today in Twitter I forgot about if you guys just want to keep DMing around.
And then
we can do whatever you want.
Then
man.
we'll throw it to we'll do Sam Williams here in a minute.
Okay, yeah, let's do this. I have one more today in Twitter. It's a Seattle thing, Clayton. So I saw this video last night. Apparently this is from a story that unfolded on August 5th. It's from Seattle. And when you think of Seattle, I
think of Belichick.
That's a good point.
Gumwall.
But culturally, like I know that it has the
12th man invented
reputation of like homelessness and dirt, but I don't think of it as like a confrontational, people are fighting with guns type place. I think of like I was gonna say hippies, but anarchists like taking over a town or graffiti and stuff. But I don't imagine it.
You think
just,
I think of grounding, maybe.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But not like, hey, two guys got in a little scuffle and pulled pistols.
No, more of a I sat in. I did a sit-in.
Right. Yeah, I chained myself to his house to let him know I was pissed off.
Yeah.
So
I glued myself to something.
So when I saw this video, and it's very much taking place like in an identifiably Seattle-looking place, I was blown away. So I think if you play it with the audio, you might be able to get the image here.
There's a guy in a wheelchair.
There's an old guy in a wheelchair out in front of a Starbucks.
The wheelchair has an American flag on the back.
As the guy in the wheelchair is reaching into his bag, another guy across from him is reaching into his bag. He pulls a pistol. White guy, he just shoots the black guy in the wheelchair. The old man in the wheelchair. The younger white guy.
Well, you don't want to shoot a guy in a wheelchair.
Point blank, dual, like, what'd you say, 12 to 15 feet away.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's a he's about a third and short away. A little football in mind.
Okay.
No? Not going to give me that one?
It's not bad.
Maybe a long two.
So the guy in the wheelchair is in, honestly, what makes it a lot funnier, a motorized wheelchair, because it kind of has like a jerky joystick.
But he doesn't
feel.
appear to be moving around very quick.
Well, he's not moving around very quick, but he is reaching into a bag that's in his lap. And it appears like he's pulling a gun. Now, also funnier, on the back of the motorized wheelchair that the older black man is in, there is an American flag on the back of it. He appears to be reaching into a bag like he's looking for a gun. And then this dude, probably 50, just pulls a gun out of a duffel bag and goes, "Don't you pull a gun on me," and then shoots the guy. Point blank.
Yeah, I feel
broad
like,
daylight.
I feel like he's going to get in trouble for that.
Here's the insane part. The guy, the accused, the shooter, says that this was over stolen valor.
What does that mean?
Like that they were fighting. This
the
guy,
old black guy pretending he was
a veteran. He was a veteran, and this white guy, the younger guy, demanded to see his military ID. And
so he's not even sure if it's stolen valor. He just thinks
he's like, I don't know. You don't look like you're built for it, you know. And so the older guy,
as many 70-year-olds don't.
Right? Yeah, the older guy.
Like, take a look at who is it that we can't believe played in the NFL? You know, guys like that.
Right. Or you know what it's like is, you know, hey, you still got your legs. What's going on there? Huh?
Buzz.
Steve Busby.
Oh,
3
yeah.
no-hitter.
Like, yeah, if you, I feel like that's stolen valor, Steve Busby. There's no way a guy looking like you threw no-hitter.
Yeah. So this guy was pissed about it, and the older guy, the stolen valor guy, starts to pull an airsoft pistol that he carries out of a little hobo bag.
Bag.
You know what? I take offense.
And the guy just shoots him. Now the guy lived. Stable condition, serious but stable condition. But yeah, I mean, this is a new twist on like a homeless fight.
Nice.
That's today on Twitter.
And if we're emptying out our bag real quickly before we throw it to Sam Williams, I will tell you that I got my mom's football text of the week, where she just texted me. Let's see if I can find it.
We might need an open at some point.
Because she loves watching the local news. And she loves telling Danny, that would be me, to my mom, about, you know, things going on with the Browns. Because she still thinks I'm in junior high and I really care about the Browns. So she says Sanders is already injured.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about him ever.
Shador. What?
Well, there was just a very weird scene, you know, where he, on his way into his first game, you know, he's doing what he's going to do, but he's got a boombox and like 17 people surrounding him, like almost like a Key and Peele version of what you would think an NFL hotshot quarterback would be. And then after the game, he's like confronting a columnist.
Tony Grossi. I saw that one.
Just
Tony Grossi was like an old man when I was living in Cleveland.
Yeah, we've talked about him before, and it's like, okay, the guy's just doing his job. He may not like it, but it's really not a good thing. You got to give Dak this, and I'm not saying that he was always like this, but I also think John Machota's right. Dak is unique in this regard, and you guys are such haters, you won't even acknowledge the few things he does well. But like his ability to not let things get to him in a way where he shows it. I think that's an important quality for a quarterback. Are you over there freaking out? I don't need that. The best quarterbacks you're going to be around, not the most fun, but the best are the ones who you're like, it doesn't seem like this guy's about to panic. And if you're fucking around with a columnist after the game, like, what are you doing?
And after preseason game number 1, where you have a little success, like
2 touchdowns.
I know, but
no, that's not how you. I mean, come on, dude. That's the same thing with Manziel that I was.
Maybe do your victory dance after like an actual game.
Yeah, that's.
Well,
how about don't? Because you're the quarterback, and that doesn't mean you can't like have swag and talk shit. I just don't think that that's the way I want my quarterback to bowl. I don't like it.
I don't
like it.
Dak did take offense to
the Dude Perfect thing. Was a different. The house.
I was not going to bring that up, but people, the reporters, when they said, "Hey, did you know Joe Flacco has more rushing yards than you?" And then he goes out the next game and tries to run and gets hurt.
I mean, yes, sort of. If you tried to use those data points in a line, that did happen, but I don't think that's him, like, letting the media ruin the vibe in the room. Like, if your quarterback is doing that sort of thing, like Shador, and he's the starter at some point, like, you can't, I mean, you literally can't do that. It's going to cause so many problems in your locker room. It's just not worth it. What is the upside? It's personal. And that's the thing. If you're the quarterback, I don't need to have it shoved in my face that you think it's all about you. We all already know it's about you. You just have to carry it like you're one of us or one of them. And I think that's a very important quality that he does not possess.
Today's program and all week brought to you by our camp sponsors. Our title sponsor, Flooring Direct DFW, where you can go to flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ and schedule an in-home visit. Imagine being able to get your floors done and you didn't have to go showroom to showroom.
No showroom.
Well,
New floors.
New floors.
You don't have to just imagine it anymore.
Well, I know, but I don't have money for a down payment right now.
No down payment.
No down payment for
but you're going to slap me with interest. Don't
No interest.
36 months.
Wow, that does seem like a good deal.
Interest. 36 months.
And I'll tell you something else.
Over a year. No one knows exactly
I'll tell
how
you something
long
else.
it is.
I'm looking over at you, little shrimp man. You can't move that furniture back by yourself.
Oh, I forgot.
Your wife's
yeah.
over here. Your wife's like, oh, who's going to do it? Me. FlooringDirectDFW.com.
Dude, I do know someone who got their floors done and they had to get movers. And they got movers to move the stuff out for a couple weeks, and then they had to pay movers to move it back in. Flooring Direct.
I don't love it.
Will do that for you. Also, Moxie Energy.
Hello.
Moxie Energy drink. It is drinkmoxie.com. Apparently, this is not available in stores right now, but if you go to drinkmoxie.com, get some delivered to you. It has mushrooms in it.
If you're into the energy drink, give it a shot.
But not the mushrooms that are bad, right? The good mushrooms that make you live forever or something.
Yes.
Is that the good
The only
copy point?
mushrooms that are bad are the ones they put on, food.
Well, not the mushrooms
Those
that
are
are
good.
bad as far as legally, all that kind of stuff.
Fine, I guess if you're a servant to the law. But me and drinkmoxie.com, more of its master.
And let's give love to Silverback Construction and Nate over there, and then Sean
You wanna do it?
Kernan
Oh.
of 360. What?
Thought maybe we.
You want to do a gorilla thing? No. Sean Kernan, he says, if you can't spell IRA and your 401k is more like a 201k, call someone else. But if you
Hey.
have sit-in money and want to keep doing what you do, Playboy, call me, Sean Kernan, 360 Wealth Management. All right. Do we have the ability to time travel, Clayton, all the way to yesterday and hear us talk to Sam Williams of the Dallas Cowboys? Okay, I'm getting the nod. This is brought to us by Flooring Direct, our camp sponsor, Flooring Direct DFW, I should say. And joining us now is the great Sam Williams. Big Sam.
What's up, everybody?
As his socials will inform you. And a big happy moment at the end of practice today with a pick six.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. You made Cowboy fans real happy and mad a little bit. So I was down on the other end where you were running to, and so you're going nuts. Everybody's going crazy, but I didn't see how it started. And I said, "What happened? Was it a fumble?" He said, "Pick six," and I said, "Who threw it?" And then the guy's like, "The usual, Dak." Like he was all mad. So it's tough to be a Cowboy fan when watching practice because You're beating your own team.
Yeah, that's what it's about, iron sharpen iron.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a pick six in a game?
Nah.
Never.
No,
Not college,
never.
anything? Not high school? What'd you do in high school? Did you just play defense?
I played, it was nose my senior year. That was my first year playing football.
That was your first year playing football?
Mm-hmm.
How come?
Oh, I was a hooper.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was playing basketball.
Yeah, there's an interesting note on the Wikipedia page. Not a lot of info, so you can skate past this if you want. It says he quit playing basketball. He was expelled for playing with a knife, and I'm like, that feels like a third grade
On the
crime.
court?
That's what but it makes it look like he was playing the game with a knife,
Yeah.
and they were like, listen, that's just too much. And he's like, it's not in the rule book. I'm gonna play with a knife.
Yeah, nah, that's not what happened.
Do you want to follow up on that?
Nah, we can talk about football.
Okay, well, let's talk about football then. Second-round draft pick. You look good the first couple of years, and then it looked like you were kind of getting a little, dare I say, momentum at the end of year two, racking up some sacks at the end there, and then it all comes crashing down last year, right, at about this time.
I mean, some people say it came crashing down, but I say it all came together. I needed that. And seeing my film from now and then, it's night and day. And the way I approach the game, the way I care for the game, and the way I just try to prepare myself and try to become a pro every day. I feel like I needed that injury because I missed it. We take a lot of things for granted, but when it's taken away from you, you can see like how much it means and how much you need it. You know what I mean? So I feel like I wouldn't call it a downfall at all. I'll call it a needed moment. 'Cause it was just a moment. I'm back.
I read an article that Clarence did on you about that whole time away, and I love the perspective. Especially at your age, to have something like that happen, you could get real down. But to take it as a moment to reassess everything, and then not to get like too personal, but I read in his article like, hey, I had to learn about myself. I had to learn about the people around me. I started going to therapy and this and that. There was one quote in there that really stuck out to me because it's something I had to deal with, which was like, having conversations with close friends and family that you kind of need to change what they are in your life.
Right.
And I was in a position where I was like, I don't know how to do that. And people are like, what do you go to therapy for? I'm like, because they tell me how to tell my family you got to chill a little bit.
Yeah.
So is that like part of what you learned there? It's like people that have been with you your whole life, you love them, but you're like, things have to change a little bit.
And it's just a point of with a therapist, he's, what's it called, unbiased.
Right.
So he's not showing favoritism to me. He's not showing favoritism to this particular family member, friend, whatever. He's not. So he just give you real advice. It's not a command. It's not like you should do this. He'll just give me advice. The advice, I take it and I apply it to my situation. You know what I mean? So it's
tools.
Yeah.
It's tools. And yeah, I mean, like the first time you have like a conversation with that, like some of your family like that, they're like, what is happening? I'm like, I'm talking to you like an adult. And it's just, that's how I had to learn. It was cool to see that's how you had to learn. So how old's your son?
He's I got 2 kids, 4 and 1.
4 and 1.
Well, almost 2 and 5.
Okay, so I imagine that complicates the rehab a little bit. Like you're just dad mode at the same time.
Yeah. When I first got my surgery, I tried to be that, but having a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old, they want to play, and it came down to where they always like hit my legs and stuff. But they didn't understand that it was hurt, that
you're Superman.
Yeah, in their eyes, yeah. So that was I want to say, most depressing moments when I had to tell my kids I couldn't play, or where I had to go in the room and they stay in the living room because they want to jump on me and stuff. Especially like the first couple months when I just had surgery, it was pretty tough. I mean, so funny story is, my mom, she was there. It was on the 21st. I got the surgery. The 20th, the 21st, I got released to go back home, and my kids was over there, and my 4-year-old, he wanted to go to the park really bad. So I got up, crutched like 3 blocks away to the park, first day out of surgery, and I regretted it. But my mom, she talked to me, and she was like, some things you just can't do. I made it to the park, but when I got to the park, man, it was bad. So they had to go get the car and bring me back to the house. But yeah, that's probably was the worst part of this whole injury, just being not able to like be that Superman for my kids.
Well, I think it's awesome you take the positive out of it too, because they'll get a lot more out of that in the long run than anything else. I think it's awesome.
It probably took you a while to gain that perspective, though, right? Like right after you get injured.
Well, at first. So what happened was, when I got injured, I stayed down here for a couple of days, and it was miserable because I went to the training room for like maybe 45 minutes. The rest of the time I was in this room looking at 4 walls, hearing the horn, hearing the whistle. Like it was bad. And then I talked to coach. I was like, Coach, I can't be here. This is like depressing. I'm here in a room by myself. So he let me go home, and it was I went to do rehab at Star Academy with this lady called Tatiani. So she was just encouraging me, telling me like, oh, people come back, because I never been injured, so I don't know like what this thing is. So she telling me players came back from it. Players came back and been Pro Bowlers and all this kind of stuff. So after that, like, we just got to work. As soon as the next day I landed from Oxnard to Dallas, we just got to work. I started walking without my crutches. I started being able to bend my knee. I started like doing little exercises, like one leg exercises. And then I had to come back and get surgery, which start the whole process over. And then when I was with the Cowboys, I mean, Brett and Mr. Jim, they encouraged me. Hanson encouraged me. And it was just like, ain't no point of being sad anymore. Like, I can't do nothing about it. So let's just take it, and I go to work every day. 6 days a week. When the team was in the building, I was in the building working. And the results, I mean.
Is that how he told us to ask you about this, but is that how you became the 2025 off-season program sharpshooting champion, or is that strictly free throws?
Oh yeah, that was basketball. That was basketball.
He ended the press conference like, you have to ask him what that means. I'm like, well, it's probably basketball, coach.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a rifle out here. So.
Yeah. But I won the Golden Whistle Award. Me and Dak did. That was players who got hurt and did everything they could to be back on time. So me and Dak, we won that. Me and Dak was putting in that work this offseason.
The first time your coach was asked about you, I love listening to a new Cowboy coach talk because, I don't know, I get tired of him quick. But in the first year, I love it. And he was asked, hey, how's Sam doing? When's he going to be back?
And when do you expect him to maybe be able to work back in with the team?
Yeah, biceps look huge. I mean, his arms. No, he's doing great.
What is that?
He's right.
Yeah,
He's right.
Biceps look you so great. Your coach thinks you're ripped.
Yeah, they were tiny before you got injured.
The first couple months I couldn't do legs, so it's straight upper body and core. Yeah,
let's get it, Johnny Bravo.
And you're talking about like 4 months of just straight upper body.
Can you call him anything but Shoddy, or
we want to mix it up?
We're trying to get tactical Shoddy going.
I just be like Coach.
I
call all on Coach. What up, Coach?
No shot. Okay, because I like sawed off for Shoddy. Like, let's take Shoddy and run with it.
Did you know his name before this year?
Oh yeah. Okay. He was always that coach that taught everybody. He was. This is not a front. Like, he been like this when Mike was here. Like, so yeah, everybody knew who he was, and everybody was excited when he got the chance.
Okay, good.
One of the great bits here at camp was people rallying to show support for Micah with their social media profile pictures, and just massive respect for the Sam Williams. Just changed his to Sam Williams.
Oh no, that was just like on some other stuff, but it ain't had nothing to do with Micah, because like, as you see, I just made a profile for my FTF clothing page. So it's just like basically like I'm trying to clean up my page so they can see who Sam is, and then I'm gonna incorporate it with the FTF page, so it's all like coming together. So when you see Sam Williams, it's gonna be connected to FTF, and when you see FTF, it's gonna be connected with Sam.
You got a website you want to promote?
Oh, it's ftfclothing.com. But everybody tripping because it's no men's stuff, but the men's stuff.
I went on there last night, dude, and I was like, who's this woman?
Yeah,
it's a female model, very attractive model, but I don't think I could fit in it.
Yeah, but the men's stuff is at the house right now, but we're at camp. So when I get to camp, we got to do the photo shoot, add it to the website and stuff like that. But it's all
businessman.
Yeah.
Does your kid have a Instagram page?
Oh, yeah, they do.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
It feels like that's lady-driven, right?
Yeah, his mom running and stuff.
Okay, he's got like a 4-year-old has an Instagram page.
Yeah, well, I think Tyler Booker has an Instagram page for his turtle.
Yeah, he does.
Natural.
True. Okay, so all right.
Let's talk Alabama.
Okay, yeah. You're from Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Born in Mobile. Did you ever live in Mobile?
No, I never lived in Mobile.
Okay. Are you familiar with the Alabama leprechaun?
No.
Okay, that was a Mobile thing. Are you familiar? So then you went to Montgomery, and that's where you grew up?
No, I grew up in this small, it's like a village called Verbena, Alabama. It's in the middle of Prattville and Clinton.
I've heard of Clinton.
Yeah, so Clinton, Alabama. It's small. Like, we still got dirt roads and all that. Like, me and my brother, so how our house was, it was like this house and it was like this big field. Me and my brother, so we only got like a couple pair of shoes for school, so we couldn't play with our shoes outside. So me and my brother will go in the field. We'll pick up rocks and sticks, and we'll chase rabbits. We'll chase deer.
That is so Alabama.
And we'll sometimes, you believe it or not, we caught a few things. We caught a few things. We'll corner it. I think that's why I'm fast.
That's like Rocky style, chasing the chicken or whatever. That's like.
And then when we'll be at church and all the kids go outside and play. And mind you, we're on dirt roads, but we can't mess up our shoes. We'll take our shoes, socks, and run on the dirt road, race. It was crazy.
I love it. Well, they're giving us the get out of here sign. How are you with?
Well, I just want to ask him the other things about Montgomery, because we do have Montgomery. We have some very big things that have happened over the years there. Are you familiar with the Montgomery Mini Mall? The old flea market commercial.
I haven't been back to Montgomery in 3 years.
Dinettes.
This was when you were a kid.
At the market, we talking about flea market. Montgomery is just like a mini mall.
Okay, but then the other thing was the Montgomery Brawl. Did you know that happened last year?
Oh yeah, at the Renaissance or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but you haven't been back to Montgomery. You were not involved in the Montgomery Brawl.
Nah. I don't fight.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. How are you with needles? You squeamish?
Needles. I mean, I got tattoos. So
Could you give this to me?
What do you mean?
Could you give this to me? Like, I already ran it by Braun. I got to take a shot every day. Yeah.
No.
Okay. I had to ask.
He's looking for somebody to administer a shot to.
Yeah.
It's a very quick.
And I was going to go shoddy, but if you don't,
Nah.
it's all good. I had to ask.
All right. Well, we wish you well for this year. We're expecting huge things. I think double-digit sacks. Is
Your
that right?
biceps
What are we
look
doing
massive.
here? Your biceps are big. Shoddy was correct.
Thanks, man. We appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate
Yes,
your
sir.
time. That is the great Sam Williams, everybody. Yeah.
At Flooring Direct, we have meet or beat pricing. No need to shop around. You're already getting the best pricing from us. Rick Renner from the DFW's most highly rated flooring company, Flooring Direct. Whether it be carpet, LVP, SBC, tile, laminate, hardwoods, or granite countertops, we have a price matching guarantee. And many styles we have in stock in town, and we can install yesterday. Well, maybe not yesterday. How about tomorrow? Book today.
Our pros are the nicest. We've got the best prices at Flooring Direct.
Is somebody in there? Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Sir.
I don't know if I'm okay.
Can you get out for me?
I'm hurting. Let me get my phone. I gotta call somebody.
All right. Yeah, we're calling
Before you call the insurance company, call Frankel first. Frankel and Frankel. Call 214 or 817 all threes.
Our main goal at Game Day Men's Health is to have each man feel his absolute best. You're not just a number. We care about each person. We want you to come in. We want you to optimize your testosterone. We want you to live your dream.
Anything?
See, the rings are a lot harder than people think. He's going to be ripped, and he doesn't have to go through the contact of football.
Yeah, it totally makes sense, man. It's so great that you're showing me pictures of your family. This is all I ever wanted. Over the years we've worked together, sometimes the work gets in the way. There's a little distance or a lot of distance, and now we're just here having chips, being friends, and enjoying each other's company, man.
Or brothers. It feels like we're brothers, or you're even a father figure I never had. And actually, if you're cool with it, I'd love for you to be my grandpa.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I love that, man. Blake's grandpa, man. This is great. Everything's perfect
Feels
now.
right. Feels
yeah.
right.
Anything? What is this? The opening ceremony of the Butt Buddy Olympics or something?
Wait, what's he doing here?
Well, my dream is to make fun of your dream. And I couldn't have imagined to be this good.
Yeah, he's got a point.
What? He's got a point. Whose side are you on? Grandpa Jake. Blake's grandpa.
That was your dream. Now we're in his dream.
Game Day Men's Health. Live your dreams. Most of them.
You're listening to The Dumb Zone.
Our last day at camp at Dallas Cowboys Training Camp, that is. So the Cowboys, I think Deja Blue is one of their water sponsor, right?
Probably owned by Pepsi or whatever they use.
Yeah, no doubt.
So give us a live one.
Oh, live what?
No puppet.
Oh. No puppet.
No puppet.
No puppet.
So Deja Blue is there. So they have these big giant water vending machines that are set up so you don't have to pay. You just have to push the number and it'll give you one. And there's 1 million waters in each one. And they're free. So, take a couple for the road, drink a couple during the show. And I look at Blake while we were replaying the Sam Williams interview, and he's drinking what is the water you're drinking? Why aren't you drinking the free Deja Blue?
I brought Arrowhead.
You bought Arrowhead?
Yeah, I brought it from the house.
Yeah. The fridge is stocked.
He didn't buy it. We bought it. I was this is save money guy.
Actually, I bought one of these on my own.
This is my to the brand.
Honestly, this is why I came out here.
Yeah.
It was not camp. I left my 1-week-old at home for Arrowhead.
So last year, these guys transported what? 10 cases for you?
Yeah, something like that.
He had them we had an RV, and he had them stacked up in the shower.
It was so much that my car had a hard time on the highway. Like, I was
when
that
you drove
way
them home?
I could tell, like, going up on, the overpasses, that I was struggling.
And because you have this big water cooler type thing at home, a water cooler, and you will just pour individual bottles into that big giant thing.
I did, yeah. It took about a case and a half per 5-gallon. But it bought me a few months' supply of water.
Are you doing this again for these guys? They're driving back?
Well, I was talking to Matt earlier. The thing with the case of water is if you buy 4 or more, they're half price. So that's just a hell of a deal.
So
it's
out of your hands. You have to buy it for.
But it's hard to transport. So at our Vons, they have 2.5-gallon bottles that I'm going to buy them out of to take back home.
But we have to give it to them.
Like quickly.
Like they're leaving right after the show.
That's why I had to load up the kettlebells.
Yeah.
Because Matt Grimm is a maniac.
It's cannonball.
And
Yeah, but this is not new information to him. He knew this when he signed up to drive.
So, Matt, you feel like it is possible for you to beat me back to my house?
That's the plan. You're going to be home about 5:30, 6 o'clock tomorrow?
Yeah.
We'll be waiting.
They're going to leave right after the show now.
Well, right after a burrito.
Or today.
Yeah, we're going to stop
Well,
at
first we're going to
Spencer's
get a burrito, and then you're going to Vons. Did you know that?
Yeah.
He knew.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's in the plan.
He knows the deal.
Just because he's nodding and smiling doesn't mean he wants to do it.
Oh,
I don't.
We're putting him. See, there's the truth.
Okay, let's start the list of things Clayton wants to do.
Yeah, that's not a concern we register anymore.
But when Matt signed the contract of driving us, he knew he'd be muling Arrowhead Water east. He's eastbound and down. Thanks, Matt.
I respect it.
Absolutely.
Want to do some news?
Sure.
Here's Jake with the Dumb Zone News.
Listen.
Okay, good start.
Who starts the news with listen?
I know you guys are tired of my obsession with it, but there's just so much of it. I'm
We're
not
doing
up.
This is Cali news.
So last night.
Play it again.
No, dude, you don't want to leave me up. You
Go
don't
ahead.
want to leave me
No,
up.
you made the sounder. Never mind.
It's time for Cool Not Cool.
That was not cool, Blake.
That was not cool. So we've talked about how hot the anchors are and how crazy the stories are. And I think this first story I'm going to play for you kind of highlights that. There's a lady on the 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock, I don't know. But the women out here, usually attractive on TV, but if not, very much trying to be. And they have so much going on with their face and their mouth and their lips that I feel it affects their delivery, and you get pill mouth. We're going to start with a guy here who's going to throw it to pill mouth.
Justin Aguila and Andrew Canepa, both from Southern California, were shot from behind while waiting for a ride to the airport. Authorities still have no motive in the case.
We've seen a lot of police pursuits in Los Angeles, but this was a first. A teen.
You hear it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, good.
We've seen a lot of police pursuits in Los Angeles, but this was a first. A teen on a mini bike trying to outrun police on the 110 freeway.
So she's doing herself no favors here because this is an insane story and she's trying to punctuate it, but her lip mouth and pill mouth makes it seem as if
old? Oh, uh, 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 uh,
she's just high. Mid-50s. 50s. 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 50s.
Oh, I was
maybe
gonna
early
guess mid-40
60s.
trying to hang on. Yeah.
Well, but then again, it may be,
Yeah.
right? All these women look older now because they're trying to look younger.
The mid-20s ones
So they look like they're older.
pumping their faces up, and they look mid-30s.
Listen how pilly this sounds.
On a mini bike trying to outrun police on the 110 freeway. Fox 11's Gigi Graciette.
Fox who? I'm sorry, Fox who? And let me tell you something. When we throw it out to Gigi in the field, if you think she's all natural.
On the 110 freeway, Fox 11's Gigi Graciette has a story.
Gardena police have identified the pursuit suspect as 18-year-old Gerardo
You
Casillas.
hear the pill mouth, right?
Heavy jaw.
We've got facial alterations affecting our broadcast.
Gardena police have identified the pursuit suspect as 18-year-old Gerardo Casillas of Los Angeles, and he is in quite a lot of trouble, facing several felony charges because of this.
I didn't pull the video for you, but let me tell you, it's amazing. It is a teenager who's on a mini bike. Yes, like a bike you would see in the circus with a dwarf. And he's going about 45 through Hollywood, and the police are just chasing him. He ends up on the freeway, going the wrong way. What can they do? What pit maneuver is there for a tiny little motorbike? They can't get him off of it. They have to chase him for hours.
Bump him.
Until he runs out of gas on the 101. It's a great story.
It certainly was an unusual pursuit. A mini bike hitting speeds of 40 to 60 miles an hour on city streets and on the freeway. It started just before 11:30.
All right, you get the idea.
I feel like when we go back to Texas next week, can you still do LA news? Like,
Dude, it's great. Listen to Gigi sign off. I think I left it in.
He wasn't alone. There was actually another person on another unlicensed mini bike. That person got away for now.
Ooh.
In Gardena, Gigi Graciette.
Well, I might as well quit now because that's the story of the day.
That is the video of the day.
Hard to top that one.
Oh, the little tiny bike.
Are we having so much fun?
I'd love to ask her who was in Austin Powers. Mini me.
Oh, okay, yeah. How do I say this word? Van Nuys? Yeah. Van Nuys, a community near here in the Los Angeles area. This story was on every channel last night. In fact, I saw it making some national news today of like a culture war thing, which is when you know a news story's really made it. So there's a dude, apparently this is a pretty chill community, and there's a guy there who appears to be going through some level of mental illness, and he has alarms on his home, train horns that go off 3 times a day. He says he has a long-running beef with the division, this division of LAPD, Van Nuys, and that the loud sirens are his way of getting the department's attention. I need help. I don't know how else to cry out for it. That's why I'm setting off the sirens. I'm crying out for help. He did not elaborate on what he needs help with. But the stories I saw, it's just all of his neighbors out in the yard, and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's a train horn that goes off for several minutes at a time. And you're like, well, it's not really illegal.
He's upset that there are people outside? What are we saying?
No, the people outside are upset that there's a crazy person mad at the police department. And his neighbors are like, this sucks. And they're like, well, we can't make him stop.
Oh, the train horn is not illegal because it's not like after hours or something. Yeah.
It says he does it, and then he stops, and by the time they get out here, it's 40 minutes later. They can't make him stop if they're not there. So he just waits till they're not there and blares a train horn. And the news is out there in front of his house. He's not there, and all of his neighbors are just like, it's unbearable. But there's nothing really to be done here. It said the police said we're talking to the city attorney about options, but we appear to have found a loophole here in the annoying division.
But it can't be our story of the day, though, can it? Nope, we've already awarded that.
Yeah.
To the mini bike.
Oh, my God. Just listen to the end of this again.
Them bikes riding through traffic, too.
out here, man.
For now, in Gardena, Gigi Graciette.
Well, I might as well quit now because that's the story of the day.
That is the video of the day.
Hard to top that one. All right, police.
Video. of the
That's
day.
good to save.
Just straight up Botox mouth. Absolute Botox mouth. Let's see here.
Could Nate do that? Absolutely. So it's like, oh, did Kyer make that play? Yeah, he probably did. Are there distractions about going home? Yeah, probably. Again, are we going to come out first play of the season against Philadelphia and run power read with the quarterback? No, probably not. Sorry about that. Yeah, he's got to move. He's got to make plays. He's got to extend plays. Can we run them? Sure. We'll run them. Will we have an assistant head coach next year? Maybe.
Oh, wow. Wow, that one's tough. This story was in the news regarding...
Maybe. I mean, I won't be here, so who...
Got some jerks. The city of Arlington and AT&T Stadium are in the news because they have plans. Maybe it's happening today or tomorrow. They will make their final payment on their debt for AT&T Stadium, which is a decade early.
Wow.
Now, if you try to put yourself back in the place...
You can actually get ahead on the payment, like paying off your house?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Which is smart.
It was intended to be paid off over 30 years. The final payment would have been made in 35, and it'll be made now. And the reason that I bring this up is just because I wonder how far away we are.
From what?
A new stadium.
Oh, come on. We can't be...
It's not the new hot thing on the block anymore.
No, but it's still...
Does it remain amazing that they've had one Super Bowl?
Still like a top fiver, right?
Why isn't it in the Super Bowl rotation then? Because it snowed one time?
That seems ridiculous.
It seems crazy. It's definitely what you do.
That's the
what
last
you expect when
snow
you get,
of that size, wasn't it?
Well, it was Snowmageddon.
Oh, yeah.
But, in
right,
general,
it's very
these
rare.
Yeah.
But it's Jerry's friends who have the nicer stadiums. Kroenke's got SoFi. Arthur Blank has Mercedes-Benz.
You're saying that makes him more jealous?
Yeah. I would think.
Yeah, and it also means he's probably...
New York newer?
Yeah.
New York Stadium?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I said that very confidently.
I know they got the World Cup, so maybe that's helped them get it.
My thing has always been with that stadium that it's the opposite of the ballpark. The old ballpark, the medium ballpark, is just that it was made to look old, the ballpark, and the stadium was made to look futuristic. And this is why the 80s look so shitty now. Anything that's like made to be like, let's anticipate the future, it looks awful to me in design afterward.
Do you think Jerry World is that? Okay.
It looks like a spaceship. And it's all glass and sharp and I just think anticipating modernity
and the art.
But that's going to be there. She's got to have something to do. But I don't know, man. I don't think we're as far away as you think.
From a new Cowboys stadium.
And when I see that they've paid it off, like, you think he's going to be shy about going back to Arlington? This only clears the path for that more if they're already... I remember voting on that because I was going to school in Arlington at the time. Being like, I get to vote? You're going to let us vote on the Cowboy? Who's voting against this?
Did you vote against it?
No.
Because you're like, whatever?
Dude.
I want the Cowboys to have a new stadium?
I have very clear blind spots in my social opinions, and they are sports. If we need it for sports, then...
Yeah, but you were bagging on the Ranger Stadium. But the Ranger Stadium was not needed as much as a Cowboys Stadium was needed.
It was needed.
That was an S-hole.
And
the air conditioning's pretty nice.
For the Rangers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just so sterile.
I know.
It's not my...
Balls aren't flying out of there.
Jet stream.
You know the other sort of... you know what? I got a fun one to play for you guys. That video I put in there. I forgot about this. So, when you think of Subway sandwiches from a PR standpoint, just being in the news, list out your key bullet points.
And is this Jared related?
No, but I'm asking you Subway and so Jared comes up, yeah. They're in the news. That's not a good one.
No. But otherwise, what's wrong with this nice Subway sandwich?
You're keeping their PR campaign alive, I believe. And they're
Blake
back
ate there on the way home the other day.
They're back in the news.
I knew you'd want to curb him.
I'm glad I didn't know about that.
Like we're in California. We could stop for fresh fish somewhere, Habit.
Hey, let me tell
I
you.
needed something quick.
Can I say something?
Let me run to the Subway.
Let me say something. Ventura, there are some nice restaurants, but overall, this is not a great food scene. Like back at home, I feel like there's. Have you ever had a burger out here? Do you ever hear like,
Well,
Ventura,
why would you?
great burger? Because there's just California. You think there's going to be great food everywhere? There's not.
Dude, there's
Well, I'm
fish.
saying for us, why would we
there's
come out
Spencer
here to have a burger?
McKenzie's, which is incredible.
The fresh fish everywhere.
Yeah, I mean the sushi was just kind of a sushi place.
You bite your tongue.
What about the
That sushi's
Spencer
fantastic.
McKenzie's is an elite place, especially at the price point that you cannot top.
What about that shitty oyster food truck you made us go to?
Dan left a 1 star. Said too cold, too expensive.
Look, now he's getting all mad because I made fun of it. The oysters were fine.
Listen,
I was horny enough for you
there's
later.
nothing-
That's why you made me eat them.
I'm.
Don't they say that about oysters? It's an aphrodisiac.
Is that what the deal was? I did have to.
Yeah.
Relieve myself that evening.
Yeah.
No. So Subway, down bad with the Jared thing. But if we're looking for a positive twist, what's hot right now is fighting fascism. And if you look in Washington, D.C., you know, the police are like taking over, the federal police are taking over the streets because it's out of control. And so one guy thought he would show his dissent this way. This is just a random guy on the street, throws a Subway sandwich right at an Ice Age chest, just spikes him right in the
Is
chest.
the guy also shirtless?
He's just got his shirt kind of like unbuttoned. You may have to back it up to the beginning, but sandwich, one of the maybe the funniest thing you can hit someone with. Ooh.
I wouldn't even think if I was an ice guy I'd run after him for that. You just
But
threw
are
a
you out of your
sandwich at
mind?
me?
That's the most disrespectful
Yeah,
thing
that's-
anybody's ever done.
No, but
dude.
it was wrapped up. It isn't like
It's
the
in a
meat
bag. It's in a bag too. Or it's
Yeah,
at
the
least in
mustard
the-
didn't get on you. It's nothing.
It's so disrespectful.
hit with
though.
But you might as well
flat
throw
bread.
up.
Slaps him with a foot long.
Yeah, but what if you threw a pillow at me? That's the same thing.
That's also really disrespectful. But I think this is worse. I would rather be punched in the chest.
So these
like
guys
it
are all
hurt.
so teed up and they're all ready to.
Yeah, but a punch hurts worse.
Like
but
throwing
if someone,
a rock or a bottle or.
Yeah, that would
you
hurt
threw
you.
a Subway sandwich.
But
I would just be like, okay, dude.
But if a guy like slaps you or backslaps you, like that's more offensive. And
Yeah,
you need to stand up for
like if
yourself.
somebody had like a glove and was like, you'd be like, what is that?
That would make me more
I
angry.
don't like that.
And then I'd laugh at him because you just spent $8 on that footlong.
He'd be like, that's why I got it from Subway. Because all it's good for is fighting Nazis or whatever people are saying.
Not $8 anymore.
Yeah.
Is it over 10?
Footlong?
Subflation. Because they're spending all their money on marketing with Apollo Antonono and these other big
Charles
stars.
Barkley and Steph Curry.
So the guy who did that worked at the Department of Justice. He's been fired. And then Kash Patel, the crazy cross-eyed looking guys, posted videos about it. Like, dude, you're a pussy. You're the FBI. You could crush the entire... Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Now, on that front, I would tackle the guy for sure. But as an agency, I'd like to think it's kind of like Shadur Sanders going after a reporter. Like, I don't know, you're the American FBI. Let's portray a position of strength here where a cold cut to the bulletproof vest doesn't elicit a reaction from the highest levels. Like, am I crazy?
I hope someone does this to us at an event.
I wonder if he just order the most basic sandwich, or did he like take his time? Light lettuce, get a little.
Because you're doing a lot of evaluation here. You think he ordered the sandwich knowing I'm gonna throw this at someone, and I don't know why he talks like that, but you know he does.
So did he just go? Well, just make it. Yeah, you don't want to waste a lot of.
I
meat
voted
on
for
that.
the email lady. He doesn't need meat. He eats damn meat.
It's a tuna on wheat right there.
On a mini bike. That's it. Let's do that.
The Dumb Zone News.
You gonna play your sounder?
Like and subscribe.
Placed high on a tree in his backyard, and if it wasn't the horn, it was his house alarm.
Why are we going out of? What are we doing here?
That's why I don't leave him up.
He wanted the sounder.
But then audio just randomly plays from his computer.
Well, okay. There are things I ask to be like, hey, can you help me with this? And then I feel as if I am not helped for the purposes of having it go poorly for me for others' entertainment.
Before viewer mail, Bert.
I'm like Sam Hurd.
You are the show's Sam Hurd. Before viewer mail birthdays, let us once again thank Flooring Direct DFW at flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ.
Flooring Direct.
Moxie Energy. DrinkMoxie.com.
Heck yeah, man. I'm a convert. Went over very well out here, by the way.
The Moxie?
Yeah. Oh, hey, while you start that, I got to go around the table.
You have to go to the bathroom again?
No, I have to get a testosterone shot.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that before this.
You might have heard in the interview there with Sam Williams, I tried it. I cleared it with PR, which was an interesting conversation.
We tried it during practice as well today, but
and then I went out to
go
Trent,
anywhere.
And Trent was like, Trent Sig. He was like, yeah, I think I could do it. And then he turned to the PR guy who did say yes. And then in the moment, kind of looked like a PR guy and gave a bad...
Taking your pants off?
Nate Moore at Silverback Construction. Thanks to him. He says, thanks for having my family crack up when you talk about me being a gorilla. I've never done that, Nate Moore.
That's me.
I only highlight that Silverback is a commercial construction company that specializes in finish outs, but they could do any and all facets.
Am I on camera?
Of commercial construction.
Okay. I don't know if I can show. Yeah, don't show.
And Jake is about to get a high T shot, a testosterone shot, which came from Game Day Men's Health.
Did.
Game Day Men's Health.
I really
Stop into the DFW locations, mention the Dumb Zone, you get 10% off that TRT for life. And also our camp sponsor, Sean Kernan of 360 Wealth Management. He says, if you want to get your money shoveled, call me. What's the number? Look it up on your phone.
What is going on over there?
Jake has bent
Bent over.
We've seen this scene before. Jake is bent over.
Go.
His pants are pulled down slightly. Matt Grimm not only drove all the equipment out here, but he is now administering a tee shot to Jake.
Is it in there?
I've heard her say that before. Is it in there?
Thanks, bud.
Right? How many times? If I had
And
a
then you
dollar.
fist bump.
I'm about to dominate
Had a nickel
this
for every
viewer
time I heard that.
today in history.
How quick does it hit?
The Dumb Zone
It never
presents
stops.
Today in History.
No, I really thought I was going to be able to get an NFL player to do that for me. But you got to. He was
Steroids came out.
Yeah, did you say steroids or did you just say testosterone? That's different.
I think he asked, is this steroids? And Jake didn't give a confident no.
He's like, well, I don't know.
Well, it's not for you.
So viewer mail birthdays. I think I might only have one today, but let's check. Today's not August 19th, right? No.
No.
All right, here's the one I have. Chris says, Dear Daniel, Saturday will be the 37th birthday of my good friend Patrick Payne. Patrick wanted me to do the whole number bit, but that's gay.
Jeez.
He was mumbling
Sounds
something
like
about Kenny Rodgers. Apparently, seamheads know that name. Patrick got me listening to the Dumb Zone in the first place. He helped my wife get a Dumb Zone remote we held back in 2024. I'm waiting for his wife to treat us to a sit-in at the Den. His leaders are Daniel fighting with his wife, the Blake DMX softball highlight reel.
Heck yeah. Shout out to TC.
Jake's iconic cackle. And intern Henry casually streaming a Friday round of the PGA Travelers Championship at the Constellation Club remote while Blake fights for his life, just trying to get a secondary speaker working.
Man, you got to keep up with PGA golf every moment because it's always changing.
That's what they say about it.
People getting up and down.
Right. Fast risers.
Yeah, I was trying to run cable and power to the speaker, and Henry's just sitting there watching an 8-foot putt
Because
roll
he had the under on Sen Woo Kim or something.
Are we going to get his birthday of the day today?
I don't know.
Jeez,
Why are you shaking your
boys
head?
are
Let's get him. I want him.
exhausted.
I want Henry. Just get
Don't
Henry.
be another
dude.
Moxie.
It's not going to be hard.
Today's Tommy Fleetwood's birthday.
Let's get Henry. We got to get
He's 2
Henry.
for 2 this week, but don't you want to keep that average at 100?
No, I want Henry.
All right.
Thanks, Matt. Juice Man.
If the stream goes down, it's because of Henry?
Yes. Yeah.
I thought we.
What's up, L4G?
I thought I got to buy this real expensive thing so to make sure the stream doesn't go down anymore.
Well, the stream is up because of that expensive thing.
Oh. All right. Well, if you think it's going to make us go down, let's not get Henry.
No, it's fine. It'll totally be worth it.
All right. Today is Thursday, August 14th.
Let's get serious.
Yeah, let's not messing around. On this day.
Get serious, okay?
Okay.
In some year, the last public execution in the United States.
I unfortunately am at least hip to the direction we're headed here, and I think it was Utah in like 19. Wait, what did you say? What was the specific parameter?
Public execution in the United States. It was a public, like, come on down, watch this person get killed.
Anybody else? Anybody want to guess first?
Yeah, 1950.
We're gonna have prophets and outlaws out there playing first.
Yeah, you know.
I'm gonna say 1955.
We got 1936.
Good for us.
Rainy Bethea was hanged in public in Kentucky. And how many people would show up for that, you think?
No, disgusting. Morally depraved. My hope is no one, but there's certainly just a couple sickos.
That's what they used to do.
Think of a playoff Mavs game.
Dang.
20,000 people.
Wow.
I figured, yeah.
In Utah?
No, it's Kentucky.
Oh.
That's
and then,
remarkable.
Somebody was pissed. They were doing the wave. They did the wave.
Halftime show sucked.
On this day in 1945, President Harry S.
If a small piece of the head stays on, you get like a free item. Chick-fil-A or Frosty. Sorry.
It is funny that we're like, you know what? Public executions, we shouldn't do that. Let's just kill them behind the wall.
There's a reason for that.
What?
The reason, I believe that is directly related to the public's appetite. Like, so I think if they, at some point, they stopped doing that because they wanted to be able to keep killing people. And as society moved, I think we would have been like, if you have to see it, you probably are like, I'm a little more against it now.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
okay, well, I'm just saying
I
like
think
that.
it shouldn't, yeah.
Well, I think
but it's funny where
people would vote to like
bad,
make it illegal if they could see it.
It's bad if we can all like let all the sickos get boners over it.
And bet on it.
Yeah.
Another thing.
Ooh, do you think they were betting?
What am I getting a boner on?
Dude. Public execution.
On this day in 1980. Oh, wait, no, 1945 I'm still on. President Harry S. Truman announced Imperial Japan had surrendered unconditionally, ending World War II. Thousands poured into the streets throughout the United States to celebrate VJ Day.
Vag Day.
That's right. VJ Day. On this day in 1980,
the sexual favor.
Wayne Gretzky.
He's looking kind of sexy.
Named the NHL MVP at the age of 19.
19.
The youngest ever to win it, and won it for the next 5 years in a row. Have you ever just sat there on the hockey reference page and looked at Wayne Gretzky's career?
I have.
It's insane. Like, I think the next year he had like 92 goals.
Watch the tape.
Goals!
Not points.
Also, if you would look at
the average age of the combat soldier in World War II was 26 years old.
Do you think the NHL would have more popularity because if you look at the top goal scorers in NHL history, there's only 2 in the top 20 that are after the year 2000. And I feel like every other league, offense increases.
We've talked about this a little bit, but yeah.
Because there was one time, I think Sports Illustrated had like a cover of the NHL is about to past the NBA, and like it was the next big thing for sure. And then it just kind of
didn't.
They were having lockouts all the time, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, Wayne Gretzky's overrated. We've established that.
Overrated?
What? Yeah.
Who's established that?
Me.
Why? He had like 200 points.
You weren't allowed to touch him. He played a ladies'
You're
game.
saying, like, era adjusted, he's overrated?
Yeah, he would not. I mean, they had to keep a guy on the team to protect him at all times. This is a true fact.
We've established that.
Yeah,
you know what?
I don't-
Opinions
I
of
don't
this
agree.
guy do not represent the opinions of the dumb zone.
You guys just don't respect two-way players like I do.
The opinions of Jake Kemp do not reflect the opinions.
No, but when I was growing up, yes, I thought Wayne Gretzky was a giant P. Like, it's like, no, dude, come on. Look at it. The big boys. Eric Lindros out here patrolling the middle. Marc Messier.
Pete Rose got his last hit on this day in 1986. 4,256. Oh, on this day in 1989, big day. Sega Genesis released.
But what was Pete Rose's ops?
Yeah, I bet it was pretty insane, Blake.
What was his war?
That's a bad example. His war is like top 20 of all time, I bet. These are
Is
bad.
that right?
If he's, yeah, let's see.
The Sega Genesis would become a formidable competitor to the Nintendo Entertainment System and helped define a generation of gaming. When I got that first Sega with Sonic the Hedgehog in it,
NHL
was that those days would be stay up all night. Absolutely.
Yeah, you
You
couldn't
ever have a
beat that.
Sega?
Yeah.
Or is it like your grandpa's Sega?
No, he
it was
had
my
other
dad's.
iterations of it.
Yeah, I'd play the old Maddens on it or
Madden wasn't on
Tecmo
there, was it?
Bowl. Yeah, like Madden
Tecmo Bowl.
98 or something.
Okay. Because, like, you know Dreamcast,
When Madden was still
Dan?
on the
Did you ever
cover?
get in on Dreamcast? That was a Sega product that, like, when PlayStation came out.
No.
It was pretty sick. What you wanted to be, and I remember when I felt like our family has made it, is when you were a two-console household. Like, when you're like, are they the this house or the that house? You're like, no,
Yeah.
bro.
What if we get them both? No, but the Sonic thing is one where I would say when I'm watching my kids play their games, I would shake my head with kids these days because if you got beaten Sonic, you had to go back to the very beginning.
Oh, my gosh, I know.
You didn't just get to jump,
Grandpa.
pick it up at the level you were already at.
I felt like sometimes my parents got joy from watching me lose a saved game.
And on this date, wait, what is today? August 14th in Dumb Zone history.
Not much.
All right, back to you, Dan.
You were on vacation.
This is a dead period.
I think I had a furlough, and we were on the tennis courts last year.
Where you guys today? Are you above your garage and stuff?
That was underwhelming.
Where you guys been all week?
We are at Cowboys Training Camp.
Are we?
Oh!
We are.
No, I knew that.
And is brought to you by FlooringDirectDFW.com.
Hey, do you need a floor?
Everybody needs a floor, Blake.
Everybody.
If you didn't have a floor, you'd fall down to China.
Let's not forget Silverback Construction.
How could we?
We've got you covered. With
Let's see how this goes.
Qualis Roofing.
Okay.
And then we got you bottomed as well. With Flooring Direct.
Bottom.
And
Yes,
if you
we
need
are-
to get
we are-
out, just open your Trident garage door.
That's right. We could do this all day. It should be noted, too, while we've
Or
got...
you could jump through your window nation.
Well,
right?
well, we've got a heart attack man here. We should thank Jesse Holly, thank John Machota, thank Jeff Kavanaugh, the Cowboy players who appeared. Those first three, by the way, people are like, oh, that's an interview you couldn't do on the radio because it was like long and it went a lot of places. It's also true that we wouldn't be allowed to have those people on because they don't work for the Dallas Morning News.
Yeah.
Which is a feature I'm not sure if most listeners pick up on. But
We could have Sarah on.
we could have Sarah on, although is Sarah allowed to be on their station? Because anybody who appears on our station is no longer allowed to appear on theirs. But it was nice having John Machota because he's like a big deal, you know. Like if, a huge Stars story broke and you were filling in for the Musers or something, right? Like
If I
Sean
turned around
Shapiro
here,
broke this big story.
Where
Can
the
you
heck
have
do
him
I
on?
Get out of here at?
You cannot. Can we? We can.
All right, today's celebrity birthdays. We have former Cowboy Roy Williams is 45.
Which one?
Not the wide receiver.
The one who can't cover.
One of the most frustrating players of all time.
Do we have a Kemp spin on him?
No.
Okay, didn't he date someone famous?
Yes. Kelly Rowland, maybe?
Kelly Rowland?
Yeah. Something like that.
Former Cowboy Julius Jones, 44.
Man.
First overall.
Was he the fastest?
No, that was Felix Jones.
Felix Jones was the fastest man in the Perot Museum, right?
Yeah.
Former Cowboy Greg Ellis is 50. We've mentioned him this week a couple times.
He was awesome, man. What happened to him? Wasn't he coaching out here for a little bit? And then...
Last year. And he was definitely the reason why you were praying for a smooth transition from the 4-3
to the 3-4. Yeah, I had
Could
no
Greg
idea
Ellis
how that
play
would
without
go.
a hand on the ground?
I was a huge Cowboy fan, man.
John Klingberg is 33.
Klinger.
Oh.
He
Klingon.
I think had an all-time contract backfire. I may misunderstand that story a little, but I think he overplayed his hand in the market, and sucks to miss that one.
Some would say that about us.
Well, then I would like to have a conversation with them.
Magic Johnson is 66.
And what's he ever done? Big Magic Johnson. That's the thing. All people remember is he's got AIDS. But that interview in general, oh, what's he done? Big Magic Johnson. It's like, I don't know. More than like almost anyone.
Mike Vrabel is 50.
Where's the juice from you guys?
Tim Tebow, 38.
Goat.
You can't always rely on me to bring the juice.
Absolute goat.
Me? Music?
Like
Vrabel?
I wish people didn't think of him as a lame guy. Because he got kind of, a little... He's going to get preachy on you. But Tim Tebow was a effing badass.
Yeah, then he got me out of that suit for a week, right?
That was awesome.
Mike Mayock is 67.
Bad GM.
Yeah, bad GM. Antonio Brown called him a cracker to his face and got in trouble. That was a good time.
Is Antonio Brown still humming along?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen him lately.
Let's see what this does.
Who then sold it to, you have talked to him.
The girl, he said. He knew the girl well. If I said anything...
Is it Donald Sterling?
He's a good person. What am I going to say? Has he done everything he can do to help minorities? I don't think so.
Okay, that was the part. He's like, also, he's racist. You think I'm racist?
So that was when he's like, look, I got to do some damage control on my own.
Yeah, there's still a shot.
I'm going to go on TV.
He's with Anderson Cooper. Like, I could save this thing. And his plan was to be like, he's got AIDS.
Wonderful.
What are you guys missing?
Really, what a time that was, huh?
I missed that story, yeah.
All right, this guy's not worthy of the list except for that his name is Kenneth Lofton Jr. He's 23, and he's not the son of the Indians and Rangers
right.
Kenny Lofton, but his name is Kenneth Lofton Jr. Don't call yourself Junior. Your dad is nobody.
But what if his dad called him Kenneth Lofton Jr. growing up? So once you become an athlete, you have to ditch it? That's actually not a bad point. Well,
Ed O'Bannon is 53.
Blake ruined it for everyone.
Yeah, but we have it back now.
Halle Berry is 59.
And his son played at TCU.
Oh,
that's right.
So sweet. From Cleveland.
She is from Cleveland. She's sweet.
Way
Ex-wife
too
of
thin.
David Justice, and David Justice recently was on a podcast saying
Halle Berry's too thin.
He broke up with her. She wouldn't be a good wife. Wouldn't cook and clean and stuff.
No way.
You
Like
need
you wanna
Halle
make-
Berry to cook and clean.
Right.
David Justice.
And he's all fat. I feel like David Justice, is he potentially a Roseanne?
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Interesting.
Oh.
How many black Roseannes do we have?
Jason Whitlock.
Jason Whitlock is a big. Yeah, that's
And
a great
should
one.
we call them Roseannes?
I think David Justice is a Roseanne. Steve Martin, 80. Greatness. Oh, no.
Oh.
Wow. Jake is just taking aim everywhere today. This guy is not afraid to put the greats in his crosshairs. He's going to tell it like it is.
I enjoy quite a bit of Steve Martin's humor. But the more I think about it, he kind of feels like the precursor to Tina Fey. And I don't like where things headed with like, hey, I'm gonna be talked down to you. I go to he seems like a real elitist asshole. And
well,
like,
your
I'm sure
seed
back in the day,
your
in the
seed
70s.
will not find purchase if you're telling me that he gave us Tina Fey. I would be like, what better thing could you have done?
See,
in
there's
today's society?
the two paths. I took the one less traveled. Liking funny things.
you just want all these guys to think you're cool.
Which ones?
I don't know. Gary Larson is 75. He's greatness. Far Side cartoon? No?
I wasn't into it, but
actual
funny.
funny?
I think it's definitely better than the ones we were like Hagar the Horrible
Right.
and whatnot.
Definitely better than Steve Martin.
Mila Kunis is 42.
She's
Jake's gonna say she's too skinny.
she is very thin, but she's also very perfect.
Yeah.
She's probably gotten bigger.
I don't think she showers.
She definitely was one of those.
Yeah, so I'm with that. I showered like 3 times on this trip, I'll have you guys know. That's every other day, bros.
That's
What do you think of that?
disappointing. That's gross.
You think it's gross that I've showered that much?
No. I think it should be every day, especially with you being steps man.
Lynn Cheney, 84. Dr. Lynn Cheney.
Yeah. It's a funny one.
Spencer Pratt, 42. He is the reality TV star from the Hills.
Remember when Gribble got really into that?
Married Heidi Montag. I think they're still together. Wouldn't that be exciting if they were? Actor Susan Olsen is 64. That is Cindy on the Brady Bunch. And are we doing Henry? Because I have a birthday of the day.
We gotta say goodbye to Ham to make room for Henry.
Oh.
So this will totally pay off. See ya, Ham.
Bye, Heart Attack
Bye,
Man.
Heart
I'm
Attack
sorry.
Man.
Oh, bye, guys.
Yep. See
I
ya.
don't know why we have to do this. So now you have, because
So
you
we
can
gotta-
only call
'cause
Henry.
We gotta make room. Because
All right.
I
Well,
can
then
only
I'll do our Dumb Zone birthday of the day. This is for you, Blake.
Okay.
She is 78. Known for her romance novels that focus on successful women navigating family and career challenges, Danielle
Roberts.
Steele.
Wow.
Oh, great.
The GOAT.
Danielle Steele
Been slicking up housewives for decades.
is 78. And Blake.
Oh, yeah.
He's been slicking up Blake.
Yeah.
She has. Joining us now for our intern Henry birthday of the day is intern Henry.
What's up, dudes?
Hen dog. Henny. What's up, player? What do you got for us?
All right. Continuing the trend of
Why do women
annoying
put
social
plates on
media.
walls? I don't get it.
It's insane behavior.
So you're at your.
I feel like it started in China.
This is your parents' house, of course. You don't have a house with.
No, yeah, I'm sitting at the kitchen table.
What should we do here? Let's put this decorative plate on the wall.
Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up on that mom? Get that
where
mom
is
in
Mom?
this bitch.
Bring Mom over. Let's say hi to her.
She's at work. I wish.
Hell yeah, working woman.
No,
Hell
he's
yeah.
sitting in the living room right now. He just
All
won't
I
do
got
it.
is this midget.
We don't use that
don't.
word, Henry. We're not barstool, bud.
Is your dog's name Midget?
No, it's Biscuit.
Oh.
Family dog. Look at this. All right, let's move.
What's your birthday?
Jesus, Blake.
Okay.
Henry's
so,
killing
like
it, bro.
I said, continuing the annoying social media guy trend, Bryce Hall is 26.
Running back, Iowa State.
That's Brees Hall.
Oh.
No.
I've seen this kid.
He's just awful.
6.7 on IG.
What's his bit?
Being a kid who has like that haircut. Followed by
And he
Des
was
Bryant,
really
Tim
big.
Dillon, and Johnny Manziel among the people I follow.
Of course.
And he's gotten better, but he was especially bad when TikTok and like Vine were when TikTok was kicking off and when Vine was ending, he was doing all the gay dances and stuff.
It appears also the lane for these guys is to box, right? Here he is.
Yeah, because he's got abs.
Yeah.
And a tattoo.
And more money than everyone here combined will ever have. That's a good birthday, Henry.
Thanks, man.
That is a good birthday. I'm sorry that Blake and Clayton, really in particular, were trying to keep you off today's show.
Well, the bio note for his birthday was, I don't know, he's pretty annoying and he does gay dances.
There's a significant portion of the population who knows who this young man is. That's the objective.
Are any of
the
them
birthday.
our listeners?
No, that's intern Henry
But that's
is
the point.
drawing listeners.
Right.
It's this guy's birthday that you haven't heard of and will never see.
We have
Audience, there's people in
22-year-olds
the audience who know.
in droves are right now.
Especially
They're
females.
ordering floors
Ladies.
for their house.
Hey, this show knows Bryce Hall's birthday. Let's sub.
Henry, I think you're doing a great job. What's next?
Okay, but Blake, if I did something way
Don't
more
fight him.
niche, if I
All
did
right.
it for you.
Thank you for joining us, everybody. Intern Henry.
We'll see you Monday.
Maybe.
We will see you Monday. Bring mom. It's bring your mom to work day on Monday.
Right.
By the way.
You act like I won't. I would do it.
You act like we'd be upset with that. That'd be awesome, bro. Don't bring your dad. That's just that's a C block. On this day, born on this day now dead, Doc Holliday, a gunfighter in the Old West.
Just like the guy up in Seattle.
And dead on this day, still dead, Josephine Cochran. She invented the automatic dishwasher.
She got out of the game.
Just like a lady, just trying to have less work to do. Am I right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What are you going to do now? You're just going to sit there for that hour?
Lazy.
You just push a button.
Right.
You know there was dudes who thought that.
Yeah, there was a dude 100 years prior that invented it, and was like,
keep her busy.
That was today in history.
That's why they didn't release the microwave until like the 70s, right? Is that when microwaves were invented?
I think it was about that,
couldn't
yeah.
tell you.
So we're going to go see the new Naked Gun tonight, Three Amigos?
No.
What are we going to do? You going to set up me playing Dan in football video game?
People would enjoy that.
The boys can get crazy.
Could you ever stream us playing like the old Madden?
Sure, get it like an emulator.
Can you somehow stream that? Yeah.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
Okay, wouldn't that be fun for Dan and Jake to play? No? Like why? Like it feels like
that cool. Actually.
Why would it be fun for Dan and Jake to play the new Madden, where all like Des Bryant's doing that online and all these other people and they play well? What if we were playing like the old one with 4 plays and everything?
Well, because the draw is not the game. The draw is you two playing.
And then we could get outside people drawn because of the game, the uniqueness of the. We're trying to be unique here. You just want to be like another.
Well, yeah, I mean,
you want to be like everyone.
You playing the game is unique.
Anyway, final closing remarks from Matt Grimm. He was on his second Cowboys trip. The first one he's allowed inside the wall.
Yeah.
Actually allowed out on the field where the players are. Was out there today for practice. I would think you'd think that was cool.
It was very cool. Yeah, got a handshake from Shoddy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I got a fist bump from the operatives. Pretty cool.
So you're leaving here and you're driving until you get home.
Yeah, we're gonna. The game is to beat Dan to his house.
You will not stay in a hotel. You're saying?
That's correct. We will not stay in a hotel.
A little rest stop.
Yeah, we may get it. We may
Clayton's
get a rest
face
stop.
looks like when I asked him to
But
fire up
the
Henry.
thing I'm confused by is he's not driving.
Yeah, but he's
No,
got to sit
it's
in
still
a
a
car
beating.
for.
Yeah.
I think Clayton's fine with it though. Either
just
that or he
sleep.
just doesn't complain.
I
I mean, I think you guys would.
But
not,
he
not
still
see it that
has
way,
this look right now like he's about to die, and then he put up his thumb as if. Who did that, like on a stretcher once?
Hugh
Taking off.
Freeze.
Everyone.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that's one. Yeah.
But he just very weakly had just the energy to put up his thumb. Like, yeah, I'm on board.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I could ride in a car, but
this is a wonderful setup, though. Clayton has us.
It's immaculate. It's everything went great. All challenges, hurdles, obstacles cleared.
Are you like a lifelong Cowboy fan? So is this a cool bit?
Am I a lifelong Cowboy fan?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
You don't care
not
about
at all.
the Cowboys.
No, I actually I hate the Cowboys.
Who are you with?
I'm the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, okay.
But I did realize out here that it may be not the exact Cowboys team that I hate. I like some of the players. I like a lot of the players. It's some of the fans that I can't stand.
It's me.
Well, you're all right. Like, you're for real. What I don't like is the fans that just kind of give up on football just because the Cowboys aren't good that year.
That drives me a little bit crazy, but the other thing out here that you have to – I mean, I've never been to another training camp. I'm sure this exists to some degree. It probably started out here, but there's a lot of people here who don't care about football at all, that wear cowboy gear to come out here and drink. The VIP people, like, it's just a hot lady putting on a cowboy shirt for the day.
Dan had
it's not like everyone out here is like big football fan. It's a scene.
Dan had a nice conversation yesterday with a Cowboy quote-unquote fan, and she couldn't answer a single question about who's who.
Yeah, I mean, they don't...
And not that that's... I mean, she kind of portrayed herself as a big fan, which is fine, but she didn't know who Tony Romo was.
This is a social experience for people.
All right, then. I guess we're done. Let's go eat some burritos.
To Spencer's.
Thanks go to the Cowboys, too, for having us here, and Tad Carper and Whitney Faulkner, and who else? Bront, perhaps. We could thank them.
Heck yeah. Trent, Brandon, Banger, Lucy's are on the way. I got the whole staff hooked. Adios, mofo.
We gotta go before this becomes a zoo.
Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe and type for my name if you want to watch more of my videos.
Our pros are the nicest. We've got the best prices at Flooring Direct.
Why?